Say no more though, because that's a potential spoiler. So say no more. Shut down.
There's a new book coming out, D&D book, new module.
Oh,
it's called, yeah, the Wild of the Would you like think? Anyway, it's the one. Cool name. I do like it. I swear to God though, they steal everything I've done. I'm just gonna go.
Yo, call the lawyers, man. We got these videos.
I'm just gonna go into Wizards of the Coast, like, yeah, it'll just start working now. We'll be like, alright, like, who are you?
Probably got.
What do you mean, bro?
You
Probably have a desk in there already.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I wonder what our boss is going to do. It's been awful.
He's putting out some great content, like.
Yeah. I mean, and then you've got after that, you've got.
Maybe I went to the Feywild and forgot everything, and now, yeah, that's what's happened.
What a wine trip that is.
Yeah.
And I just returned, and they're like, "Yeah, you said to keep making content from what you made in your homebrew." Like, so we watched the VODs and then went from there.
I'd like to think if we actually had Wizards of the Coast themselves watching, we'd have a bit of a higher member base.
They're watching in secret.
Or they're watching in secret and they're not advertising it. They don't know their secret is.
They're worried about those that are better than them.
But then they're going to hit us with a copyright
You know, I've been wanting that for so long. Like, this is finally going to get sick of drinking billions of dollars and not want to cut that check.
Oh,
I have a feeling they get him from that kind of that check. Like, they have popularized.
That's probably contractual. That's probably like their way of saying we want.
They did. They voiced every single name of every single monster. Yeah, Marisha and Matt did every single voice on D&D. Oh yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yep. You can hear Matt Mercer say Tarask.
So who again?
Yeah, that's the one. Alright. We got that.
Excited today.
Okay. Everyone in the game, just to... It might have taken a while to load in, by the way, I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so there's a new update on Foundry. For some reason, I think you've got to just do the cache. I think you do that by pressing F5 and holding it. Yeah. Or you can do hold the control. F5. I don't know, I might fix it, who knows. I just did that then, so good try with the loading time. That's really good. Not really enough. I did that as well. I was doing it at the same time, so the game probably wasn't up at that split second.
I managed to fix my roll 20 plus 5 Discord.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
so many things.
Just one thing to note, don't mention plutonium in any of the other discords.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
okay, cool. Just let me know when everyone's back in.
Yeah. I got really confused because my targeting, I clearly hit this target. Why did I take so much damage from staring at what was like
updates, I might have to tweak things
I am
back in.
Chris, I just sent you. I forgot to send you one.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I've just arrived. Maybe I get thank you. Okay. Like, there's a DM out there who charges in World of Warcraft currency.
I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, probably a lot of the actual role players on the game, because there is role-playing servers. I've never got into it though, weirdly.
I think they axed all of those.
Whoa.
ERP
Well,
servers? I
but
don't. Do they
You
still
say that,
exist?
yeah. I mean, Argent Dawn. Argent Dawn is still like the most popular RPG. By a long shot. Anyway, everyone back in. Yep. Alright.
sorry, Jen, here we go.
Ready and waiting.
Go Cambo.
Yay!
Don't trust that at all.
So when I guys we're gonna go there. There we go. God damn it.
Huh?
We've been unmuted this entire time. I've been screwing with settings. But we're live now. Go.
Oh, sweet. Alright. Cool. Hey, everyone. So, yes, Abby Aga's Dancing Hut back again. Episode 53. So, the group have just finished off. What was it? You were. Hold on, my recap. My brain. Oh, that's right. Yes, you've finally enacted a plan to deal with Jaden Thule, and Shelsa was the linchpin in this plan. She petrified the actual pants off of him. There's no way to put it. That's literally all that worked. Everything else was a complete miss or failed attempt. With the fairies, the polymorphs, even just your normal fist, he was able to repel. But you all in on that one petrification, and it worked. And his last words were something of not expecting the treachery from Shelsa. But nonetheless, it is he who was the treacherous one. For when you dispelled his kind of disguise, you realized there was indeed a hideous-looking demonic creature, their skin carved with runic tattoos. Although, of course, now he's a stone statue, he doesn't really have the glow to them anymore. But still, with that dealt with, you could see Eleanor was absolutely distraught. She screamed and ran from the rest of the pie. And as you tried to catch up to her, you thought of an idea to maybe, just create an illusion of Natasha such that she wouldn't go crazy. She'd like calm down. But this ended up playing right into, well, Natasha's hands, because they're in waiting, almost like you forgot who you had spoke to last in the actual Natasha's quarters. She was there, and she had asked you to get her sister for her, and you did just that. So the party caught up to them, and you realized she was under attack. Some sort of psychic assault was happening, as well as actually a physical one as well. For a moment, it looked like she was a vampire of some sort, but to the more adept spellcasters, you realize he was instead casting vampiric touch. But it was definitely flavored in a way. But she kind of delivered it with her fangs. Regardless, the battle took place, having to deal with strange, weird cloaked creatures, smothering rugs, and the multiple illusionary copies of Natasha herself. And just when you thought Eleanor could maybe get away and escape, suddenly Natasha teleported behind her, and just as she was about to deliver the final blow, Tada, you came in and managed to lay on a healing hands, saving the day. Um, thankfully. With that, Natasha recalled herself back into the shadows, and you guys tried to comfort Eleanor. She passed out after she saw the statue of Jaden Thor, though. She's just fainted right now. She seems okay, but yeah, she's gonna need some time to, I guess, mentally recover. And in the meantime, you checked out the. I think you did. You want to go by? Do you want to go by the abandoned alchemy lab first? Talk to Grick, or are you going into this room?
I would like to, but if the rest of the group doesn't, then I'm okay with that. I
I
kind of
would
put that
also.
one to vote.
I don't really
Yep.
have
Doesn't have to-
any problems either way.
Okay.
Doesn't have to take long. Just give him the good
No.
news and see if he has anything to say or any kind of insights.
Okay. So Snug was leading you on the way to a very well-known place where Eleanor has been often seen and on her walkabouts, we'll say sleepwalking. And as you get closer, you stop off and head inside the abandoned alchemy. So, just gonna post your token. Paste your tokens over here. You guys are.
And then I think, if I recall correctly, leading the library to the north leads to this chamber that we were just previously in. So I think probably get back there pretty
True.
easily.
In fact, yeah. Okay, so it's all very quiet in here as per usual. There's just this silence.
Just
No
remind
one's
me.
in here.
Just remind me where we left Jaden.
Jaden is in the fountain room.
Oh,
Sorry, not the fountain. The bathhouse.
Bathhouse.
But he is the
Right.
fountain featured now.
Yep.
I love that so much.
yeah.
Tanner, you want to give him the good news? I think you two are pretty. But Tanner, make sure if he knows anything, any kind of insight or reward.
Of course. Well, I think information over everything. He's already given everything that's been part of his life already.
Yeah, information is power, but maybe he knows how to make some kind of potions or something with all these alchemy tools over here. But if not, yes, at the very least, any kind of secrets or things he's observed. I'll leave it up to you, Tanner. You do well. I'm really happy we were able to help her. I'll kind of nod towards Elena and
Elena.
Eleanor.
Elena.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Elena. Turns out I've been calling her the wrong name all this time. Strange how things get mistranslated, Tanner.
It's quite simple, Ember. It's Elena. Right, let's go and see Crick.
Okay. So you are inside the alchemy.
Crick, are you here?
No response at first.
You can come out. The demon's been dealt with. Or
What?
devil.
Are you telling the truth? He's really gone?
He's currently a statue.
He's now a water
Yeah.
feature in the
Oh,
bathhouse.
Right, you hear the sorrowful voice coming from the wall. And after a short period, he does begin to apparate, pushing his face through. and looking around. Oh,
There you are.
what happened to Eleanor?
She's in a little bit of a state of shock. Of course, after what happened with Jaden.
And what happened with whatever that was we thought.
Did happen to him?
He was turned to stone. We thankfully had the help from Shelsa.
He's not dead?
Not dead, just out of the picture for the moment.
Nah,
Petrified.
he's dead. He's made of stone. He can't move. He can't hurt you anymore.
There are
believe
ways
it could be
round
restored.
those sorts of magics, you realise. They're expensive, but not impossible.
Hmm.
I mean, we could always start chipping away at the stone. He could come back without a leg or an arm.
Yeah, or you
Or
could
an
just
head.
break the statue, I suppose, but then Shelter might get annoyed at that.
You don't want to damage her art. It's beautiful.
I'd like not to have Shelsa as an enemy if we can help it.
I would
Very
like
much.
to draw a
but
moustache on it.
I'm
though.
happy leaving him in her custody for the moment.
Yes, I don't think Shelsa's going to be giving him up that easily.
No.
No.
More to the point, he's no longer a danger, no longer a factor for good or ill. And
Can't hurt me.
Elena, well,
He can't
Nope.
torment me.
Not anymore.
He's not going to steal my soul.
He won't steal your soul.
Oh. He's taking this rather well, it seems, and you can see he kind of hovers over to his own little desk. And for once he actually like begins to sit down, whereas before he kind of like hovers and floats. This time he actually seems to like sit down as if he were actually a real person, sort of physical in the world. I can finally rest. I can go back to my book and study.
Of course.
Well, yes, but we didn't just do this to, I mean, we're happy to help you out, but we have things of our own that we need to accomplish, and maybe, if we scratch your back, you can kind of scratch ours.
You see, as he's turning a page, he's slowly beginning to become more and more translucent,
Wait,
almost
wait.
faded, and it's almost like he's almost like he didn't hear you for a second. Then Ember,
I run over and close the book.
No. I had the.
Stop it!
I
Wait.
cast hold person, and by hold person, I throw something at Ember.
Initiative roll on this one, because something happens first. Oh, wait,
the
you actually
ghost.
don't cast
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sure. If you want to both roll initiative. So you
I don't know if
guys
he's
first.
actually casting hold person. He's throwing.
Oh
something.
no, I just throw something at Ember. Like, no.
Alright, fine. I run over and try to close the book. Wait!
Suddenly his form kind of becomes a bit more visible. Oh, I was going to go back and study. What do you want?
No problem, but I just need to know. Have you seen Natasha or Sinvala? Do you know anything about what happened to her, or this diadem? Adonis, please show him. Maybe I'll jog his memory.
I pull out the diadem.
I
Dear damn.
I've not seen this. Wait, let me see it closer. Whose is it?
Please. It belonged to Natasha, or Senrith, possibly. It might have been a token of their love. I'm not entirely sure, but anything you know about this could be very, very helpful, Grick. Please. Before you study for the rest of your life, or death, if it will.
See what he gets. Or
Is that
I'm not
fucking...
sure what this is.
Was that what I think
What?
it was?
No? What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a portal. It's a companion cube.
Oh my
Aren't they
god,
amazing?
that's awesome.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
What's
Think
happening?
about-
What are all these dice?
Oh, that's just me. Pissing around. So yes,
Sure.
he doesn't seem to have any clue from that knowledge roll. I'm not sure. It seems like a beautiful piece, but I, I'm afraid I can't help with you.
Can
The
you think of
answer is
anything else?
Look, she's back.
Not,
Rick's getting
not,
scared.
not
It almost
I
every,
shouted.
released the hold on the book so you can continue reading. Useless,
Yeah.
kobold. Useless.
And now
Read
I
your
throw
book,
some
get
sweet
outta here.
ember.
He starts crying.
I
Before you go, do you know what happened? I mean,
Before-
in terms of
before-
personal relations between Natasha and Twilight, Enrith?
What do you mean before I go? I'm not going anywhere.
Before you go off to study, I mean.
Oh, well, I'm going to be studying right here.
Right. Before you get into the zone, then.
All right.
It just we'd like to, avoid having to come back to bother you again.
Oh, okay. What can I do? What do you need?
Well, just I don't know anything about what happened. Were they lovers, forbidden lovers? Are Natasha
Yeah.
and Elena bloodkin? Where did
They
they
are
come from?
They are foster sisters.
Hmm.
They both came in at a young age. I believe the Mother of Bones took them under her wing and taught them everything they know about magic and sorcery.
Why did she choose them of all the orphans in the world?
I
What makes them special?
thinks on that for a moment. And yes, that is a good question. Eleanor possesses a great imagination. She's I'm afraid sometimes to her detriment. Her head is always in the clouds, always thinking up these wild stories and well, it was very hard to teach her when I gave her alchemy lessons. She would often mix up the wrong things and oftentimes not paying attention, but she did possess a creativity, and upon a few times when I thought she was going to make a disastrous potion, she instead created something new entirely. I guess a bit of luck, but I think maybe subconsciously, perhaps something was inspiring her, and she tried to do something new and, well, all kinds of different potions. I mean, that one I gave you was one of her designs. In fact, did I give you the Grasp of the Undying?
Yes.
I think that's what I called it.
I currently have that still as my get out of jail maybe free card.
Okay, sure.
when Helena had these fits of inspiration, did she seem at all? I mean, you said she was like off in her own world, but did it seem like she was daydreaming or even dreaming before it happened?
Yes, daydreaming all the time. Like I say, she was a difficult student to teach, but when she did apply herself, she is brilliant. But why? What do you think? What do you think this means?
Well, based on a previous encounter we've had, it seems like Eleanor might possess a unique ability of some sort that allows her to either manifest her dreams or something is using her dreams as like a foothold in the world, perhaps.
That's a remarkable theory. Hmm.
We
It's,
we faced something that claimed that she had dreamt it into existence, and it had, well, quite a bit of oomph to it. And but it seems that in order to truly realize what it is, it wants to end Eleanor's life.
Correct. You know the
yes?
name Sinvala?
No. Never heard of it.
It might be a dream.
Hmm. Let me just. The way you describe that, there is something similar I've sort of stumbled across. It's. Do you know much about the astral sea?
I wish I did, Tyro, our friend, but we haven't seen him since he fell into a bag of holding. It's been quite the predicament.
I
I
don't.
know Kesserask would definitely be the resident expert on this, but in the astral sea, it's a place of thoughts and imagination and illusion magic. There is extremely potent. I believe that illusions created are almost real.
I wonder if perhaps the Mother of Bones sent some sort of link between Eleanor and the Astral Sea, and that's what caused her to bring her here.
Hmm.
That would be a remarkable talent, or perhaps a remarkable curse, depending on your way of thinking.
Yes, definitely. If someone was to create such a powerful illusion as something like a dragon, the dragon might actually become sentient, a phantasm, which would then maybe even destroy its creator.
Wait, so
Mm.
quick. I'm kind of piecing this together here. Are you suggesting that possibly, Elena, sorry, I get that name mixed up so much. Perhaps her mind has a link to the astral sea, and her dreams are spawning realities through this chasm. Uh, is that possibly what we're dealing with here?
It sounded like a familiar thing. That's why I brought it up.
Mm. With So, if we take that as to why Eleanor was brought here, do we know what brought, or why Natasha was brought here? Was there anything unique or special about her?
Oh, oh, Natasha. Oh, she's she's sort of the dark horse in the hut. Still a brilliant mind and a powerful sorceress in her own. She's been studying under Kesserask's guidance. They had her chopping up all kinds of rats, making those weird things you've seen, the cranium rats, I believe.
Yeah, the spies
Right.
sneaking around, snooping. Don't worry,
Well,
they've all retreated to Kesrask's chamber. Something's going on.
At least they only walk. I mean, imagine if they flew. Wait, why does that
oh
sound familiar?
goodness, that's
Hmm.
that's mad. But Natasha is quite vain to the extreme, exuding an air of confidence that I would say few could resist.
Sounds like my type.
Um,
Oh God.
but sorry.
Sorry, Eridanos is just like picturing
Confidence.
like.
I find it very attractive. Boldness. The one
Hmm.
who's
Yeah,
not afraid of the moment.
Not
yeah.
really
She
the
is.
point, but
Yeah, Eridanos was just picturing Ember and Natasha's children if they ever had them, and just sort of having a nightmare.
Spicy.
The ego. Yeah.
But she was also a master of illusions, and she was more interested in her own schooling of magic. But the Mother of Bones kept her on track with different magics, trying to prepare her for something that. Hmm.
Is there any reason why you could conceive or possibly fathom why she would want to harm her sister, Elena, or any other sisters? Why are there only two of them? Shouldn't there be three?
Three?
Well. Why
Why
would there
three
be
of them?
three?
I
Form
just
their
thought,
own coven?
witches like the the covens, right?
Yeah.
All these witches are.
I mean, but at least from what I understand, the Mother of Bones doesn't have a coven.
Well, that we know of. I imagine there's other.
But unless
Maybe she was using the other covens for some form of super coven.
Anyways, it's an
Oh,
important
wow.
question.
Oh,
Well-
what was the question again?
Sorry, could you imagine any reason why she would want
Oh,
Natasha?
no, none. No, they were very close.
but as
Oh,
from
my previous example
yeah,
with the dragon.
yes,
Oh,
if Eleanor managed to conjure up an illusion of her sister, perhaps missing her, something powerful like a dragon might attempt to kill its creator.
Guys, I got it. Here's what's happening. Okay. Natasha wanted to leave the hut. And
Yes.
Elena, by virtue of her sleepiness and her desire and her love for her sister to stay close to her, is preventing maybe Natasha from doing so by dreaming and pulling her back in kind of time. I don't know.
Well, it's either that or she's created an actual duplicate of her sister from her dreams.
That makes a lot more
That was
sense.
the impression that I got based on the conversation last time,
My
where
bad.
she said that my sister was the one who dreamt me up.
Yes.
Well, like,
So-
I feel like this is some kind of link. Like,
It's possible that there
so
is,
Sinvala is just a complete fake of Natasha?
or
No, I think the version of Natasha that we saw was a fake. I think maybe
Called
the original.
Sinvala? Or who's Sinvala? I
I-
fucking don't get it.
Are
I
we?
I think Sinvala might be one of those alias sort of names.
I was gonna say, are we taking it completely off the table that Natasha is like schizophrenic or something like that?
I mean,
Very
that's also
possible.
a possibility.
Multiple personality.
So, I'm wondering.
That's what multiple personality, not schizophrenic.
If
Yeah.
Elena has ties to the astral sea, I'm wondering if Natasha has ties to somewhere else.
Knowing this place,
was-
James, probably.
that's what I was mentioning. She was always keen on learning her own line of magic, her own schooling.
And what
But-
was her own schooling, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I saw her once or twice practicing some dark, shadowy magic.
Oh,
What
boy.
that
So,
Oh,
so are you
Ooh.
The void magic. Maybe like that breath of Lenorvu, or Lenorvu's breath.
but what
It's
if
like a
she,
void thing.
what if she's
Oh,
the one
and-
who did that to Senrith?
And conjuration as well. Very potent conjurer.
Well, wait.
What do I know about conjuration magic from the academy, Chris?
You know, it conjures creatures, and of course,
it's used for
teleportation, portals.
What
Magic
kind of things was
circles.
she conjuring? What kind of creatures? Any shadow beasts of sorts, or?
Yes, actually, she was. Now, bear in mind, conjuration was something that Baba Yaga was actively teaching her, but she was very good at it. She brought in those shadow mastiffs. You must have seen them. They're a favorite of the Bone Mothers.
The one behind the statues?
Those ones as well. Yes, actually.
Or the ones that were linked to the statues in the treasure room?
The
Don't worry,
treasure.
Greg.
Which
It's
one's
okay.
that?
It's okay. I understand what you're talking about. Greg, listen. Thank you.
You have seen the prized mastiffs at the side of
Well, mastiffs, masters.
Yeah,
I thought you said. Okay.
mastiff
Mastiff. Yeah.
doggos.
Woof woof.
Mm-hmm.
Nom nom.
Puppers. Big puppers.
Papa.
I've seen her conjure a few things, but yes, shadowy creatures like that.
So, would you say if if Eleanor has a link to the Astral Sea, does Natasha have a link to the Shadowfell? Is that kind of what you're pointing towards?
I wouldn't know about attachments to planes. That sounds more like a Kesseras topic than I do. I don't know if it's even possible, but
How much is possible?
okay.
Resent that, Greg.
Just because you're a Genasi doesn't
Look at
mean you
him!
have an-
I'm an alchemist, not a planar.
Yes,
It's
and
Sorry,
just-
Greg. I take some things personally. It's okay. We're
and
okay.
just
We're okay.
be-
Everything's
just
okay.
because we're Genasi and we have that descendancy from those of the plane doesn't mean we're able to literally draw upon their power necessarily.
Speak for yourself, Eridonis.
And I'll light my hands on fire.
I said doesn't. Yes, you can set yourself on fire. So can every other.
Don't deny my
sorcerer.
gift. Don't.
No.
Don't.
I'm not
Ember.
denying your gift. I'm just saying that it's something
Oh,
that a lot
fire!
of others can do.
Ember,
please.
Eridanus, stop being nasty to each other.
Ooh.
But
Please, no fire in the laboratory, please.
That's actually a
We're
good
look-
point.
we're looking for more.
You also died to fire.
Take it out into the library.
Well, I was going to say,
Quick,
speaking of the
wisdom check here.
library, there is.
I released the flames from my hand. Dull them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't fire the laboratory.
Whew. Thank
So-
you.
Look, if
What's
we're
the plan?
looking for information,
Sorry,
then
Greg.
we
Just
obviously have the room that Eleanor kept going to, where Snow was going to take us. We also have a literal library next to us. There could be some information there.
Oh no, libraries, please.
And then we also have the chance to go to speak to Kesserat, though I would need to be able to rest before I could open the door.
This conversation has come a number of times back to Kesserask.
it seems to
I
be
don't
the
know if
case,
we want to
certainly.
speak to the Bone Mother first, but yeah, as that may be an extended conversation, and retrieving him may take a while, but
Well, I think some things of yours might be answered with Kesserask as well. But before we go there, we might want to just kind of see what this little room with the book there. What's going on in there?
There's no
stirring
harm in
nothing.
taking a look.
I don't think so.
I mean, I didn't just guide you the whole way for nothing, so yes.
Of course.
Yeah,
Thank you anyway, Greg.
Yeah, you can go study now, and I'll
No,
make your
no.
notes.
Thank you. Thank you for avenging my death. Avenging me. And
Avenging my death.
he doesn't say death. No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't always remember that he's dead, and definitely not in this state. Not when he seems to be kind of going back to the book, and he feels like he's ready to like resume his duty, but maybe he has kind of forgotten that he might not be able to. There's this kind of little welling up in his eyes as well. He's truly grateful for the thing you've done, and you can only imagine like this person. He's been terrified of Jaden for the whole time, hiding away, being so lonely, and finally you've freed him of that stress. So you know what? Sad music. Where is
Trombone.
it? Yeah. Oh, there it is.
perhaps, Greg, if I have some spare time, you might be able to teach me some of your alchemy yourself.
Oh, yes, I would like that. You were always welcome here in my laboratory, and in fact, I've concocted a few things while you were gone on your little trip to the Feywild. Please, they're yours to take as a thank you, and I hope they serve you well. And he, with a little flick of his hand, you see a cabinet open over here, and it is filled with a couple of potions.
We love potions.
Yeah, who made you
Oh.
potions?
Are these new inventions, Grick?
Oh no, these are one of my tried and tested ones. You've got a potion of greater healing in there, and there is a potion of mind reading as well. It allows you to cast the detect thoughts spell. Quite useful, I think. And for being the heroes that you are, there's also one potion of heroism as well.
Damn.
Yeah, you're quite the hero. That would certainly bolster your strength.
Oh, please,
Of course.
they're yours.
Thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
It's very
Thank
kind.
you.
Yeah, quick, thanks, buddy. I don't often, show appreciation, but these look pretty cool. You're good at what you do. It's too bad you're taking a long nap. It's you've been so helpful to us.
A nap? No, I'm going to get studying.
Yeah, I've been in the academy for a year, Grick. It gets real boring real quick. The studying will quickly turn into the sleeping. Trust me. It didn't work out so well for me. I guess maybe you're more committed to the schoolwork than I was, but I'm sure you'll fall asleep very quickly.
Some people are natural scholars, others are not. But I suppose with the raw talent you possess, Ember, I would imagine studying must be fairly boring.
Yeah, those arcanists in the academy, they were not half the mages I am. They're a bunch of posers and hacks, thinking they're all tough. They read for hours, they're Adonis, to accomplish things I can do in seconds. They act all high and mighty, and they kick me out like as if I'm some kind of scraps. I despise their...
Tanner's been watching. he just kind of nods his head to where Grick was and will stand up.
So who's taking what potion?
Just take them all. We'll sort them out later. But let's leave him to his rest.
Agreed. It was a good idea to give him a little bit of peace of mind. I think that was a kind thought, Ember.
Yeah, I actually can appreciate everyone in this hut. Seem to be of ill character in some manner. Grick seemed to be, pretty nice guy. It's too bad things didn't go his way. Let me remind us the things we did with Jaden Thal. We did this for a reason, of course. Jaden Thal was a terrible individual. Glad that we were able to overcome his cowardice and betrayal. Eleanor deserves so much more than to be taken around by that demon or devil.
What did he actually do to you?
Nothing. Well, not nothing. Not crazy. All I wanted to do was just talk to Eleanor. I just wanted to say hi, to meet her. She's so interesting. Wouldn't let me.
Ember's in love.
No, I'm not in love. It's, you just want to talk to somebody. You just want to get to know them. He such a dick.
And this time, as you've been talking and potentially kind of like rooting through the cabinet to get the potions, you turn back to see on the table where that little alchemy book was, there is simply just a fading mist
Rest in peace, Greg.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Shall we keep going?
Onwards then,
Yes.
yes. We have very important things to
No.
take care of, Greg.
I'll just leave the room.
Yep.
All right.
Yes. Going to be afraid to let tears fall if they must. It is important to show emotion, and tears can grow new memories for the future.
Bye, Greg. He kind of goes over. You see, Grizz is definitely sniffing and he's fighting back tears. And yeah,
Fairly
kind of goes
lovely.
over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We wish you well in your studies. And Dia will take Snurg's hand and kind of, or takes him by the arm and kind of lead him out back into the library.
Well, it's a shortcut to here, actually.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Greg. He kind of gives Snug his little wave as well.
Did
And
you know him well, Snurg?
I did. I always had to clean up messes in here. I saw him. But yeah, that was sad, guys. Come
It's
on.
a cliche, but I hope he's gone to a better place now. He's not afraid anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are
Well.
we carrying Eleanor, by the way?
Yes, Grizz is still carrying
Okay.
Eleanor. In unconscious Eleanor. Alright. The absurdity of this game as well. Alright, so Snug leads you through this door instead, actually. This one on the east. And as you all gather up, I'm gonna delete you all. Ah. So, you yep, you're back. There you go. So now you've actually come through this door, this side. And
okay.
yes,
there's
you.
2 ways from the library to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Good to know.
And entering into this dusty room, there is this kind of layer of grey everywhere, except on one stool and one book. It seems to perhaps been more fresh, more recently disturbed, but there's no light in here unless you guys have got magical light.
I'll bring the flames to my hands and light things up. Kind of create
Yeah,
that study, that like arcane study kind of environment where it's dark all around and there's like, I mean, just like the the darkest dungeon title screen with the one candle. And
Yes, the one torch.
yeah, yes.
Nice.
I'll be that torch. I'll light.
Okay. Well, you light up the place, and it's definitely very musty. Got that smell in the air that's just, like the utility cupboard or something. It's just got that musty, unused smell. There is, however, like shelves and like a barrel, a couple of crates. Like this, it doesn't look like a storeroom, but it doesn't look like it was used for anything either. It's hard to tell what this room was used for. But if you want to start discovering any clues, you can either choose to roll like an investigation or a perception check.
Tanner,
Oh.
keep your eyes peeled.
I'll roll it.
Could be anything lurking in these shadows.
Of course.
Okay. Nice.
I will investigate.
Ooh, very nice.
Be more of a. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do anything yet. Never mind. I'm gonna save
Okay.
that for a more appropriate time, possibly.
Sure.
Can I do
Um,
specifically an investigation check for other entrances and exits? Like
yes,
open
you
all the
can.
doors, see if I can tell where they go?
100%, yeah, sure.
Okay. This might go well.
16.
16.
Okay.
It's not bad.
So you should be able to see like a door icon, like here
Mhm.
and here. So there are
Yeah.
3 doors in this. The one you just come through. This one that leads obviously back to the library. The one on the east, you check through if you want. You can actually look over. There's actually a small window in this one, so I'm just gonna open it. You should be able to see through. there is the mosaic of a moon on the tiles on the floor, and up ahead is a very similar door, the one you've seen south of the library, which is the one with the golden knockers. It is, yep, more knockers, figures. But he rests Eleanor down in one of the dusty chairs at the moment. There you go. And you can see there is still a kind of a glowing bluish rune lock on the door itself as well. Same with this one.
Do I know what
And
it
then
means?
you've the moon.
Yeah. No, I mean the rune on the door.
Oh, the
Is it just
runes
like a
are
lock?
definitely some kind of lock,
Yeah.
because he's actually locked himself in there. The last exit and entryway you can find is this set of stairs, and they either lead to another floor or somewhere else entirely. I'm not sure.
All right.
You want to check them, just so you
Yeah,
know where?
I would like to orient
Okay.
myself. Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
can't
They
see.
lead into the very small chamber that was just north of the Bone Museum. Do you remember that?
No. Wait.
Okay.
I have to where my extensive maps. By
I'll
museum.
drag you on.
Yeah.
One of the first rooms you actually uncovered in the hut, and you saw a plaque for the Bone Museum on the actual door, and you were like,
Oh.
"Oh,
Okay. That's where Ivan was, wasn't it? No.
no." It's actually a very nondescript room. It's more like an in-between kind of room where you can see it leads to another staircase or another door. It's not one you'd remember, so I don't blame you. I'm gonna drag a character on. Where are you, Diane? It should be loading.
I see nothing.
Oh yeah, I see it. I don't see it on my thing, but I have it small chamber, which we did not investigate.
Okay. Well, can have a little investigation here later as well if you want. I did pull everyone to the map, did it not?
It's
I
loading
don't
now.
see it
It
in it
just
yet.
took a while to
I
load.
just see black.
Yeah, it's loading now. Click on James and everyone else. Click on the little target where it says 43-48, and it'll start loading.
No.
It should already be doing that. It should pull you to the scene.
Once I clicked on it, it started loading.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it didn't start loading until I clicked on that. That's weird. That's new.
Oh, really? Strange. Okay.
Wait until you clicked on what? Because I just had to refresh.
The little 4348 at the top left corner.
Failed at 99% though. Yeah, no,
Okay. Weird.
I don't know.
Daya though, I think you're on it, aren't you? You see your token?
Not yet. I'm only at 70%.
Oh, who's D? I see a little
Garrett?
D. Oh yeah, of course it is.
Maybe
All right,
maybe
yeah.
you can see me.
Campus drawing failed for the token layer. See the console.
By the way, Chris, just for your information, if you look at where it says 43-48, you can see a D and a J. Now you see an S. That means that
Yes.
those players have loaded in.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, yeah.
I was
I
just
can
saying.
still only see black though.
Oh no
It
way.
said
Okay.
failed to load layer.
Yeah, I got some error.
Weird.
Oh, we meant to be over. No, that's
Oh, I see it now.
I see a room,
Here.
but that's
You're over
yeah, I don't see anything there.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so first of all, not everyone's got a token on here, so that's why you're not seeing anything. But if I drag in like, remember,
There we go. Okay, it's a little in between room. Yeah,
Hey.
just north of the summon furniture room.
mm-hmm.
Oh no, the Wool Museum.
Ooh, there we are. There we are.
Yeah, I don't remember being in here at all.
Nope, not a room you would remember really. I don't suspect. But
Well, let's
here
mark
you
those
are.
stairs as leading to the study, whatever this room
Mhm.
is. Cam, if you can do the honor.
And there is actually a door here as well. A little bit hard to see, so I'm gonna just change that.
I can see
To
the
a
door.
door.
Wait, what did you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean how you were marking different staircases and such.
Oh, yes. I couldn't do it earlier.
Okay, I don't know then.
Yeah, I can't access the drawing tools.
No, drawing tools might be a bit scuffed recently.
Oh,
That's Furnace is updating. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so you're not actually on this layer. I'm just going to drag you back to the other one. I was just showing Daya because she was investigating the exits and entryways.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I'm going to
Marked.
go back to this one. Okay, yeah, it's pulling you over, right?
I collect, but then it says I don't own any tokens.
Yeah, I had to
The
click to do
canvas
it.
failure. Again.
I've on game paused.
Do not own
Yeah,
any
that's
token
fine.
with vision in this scene. Things
You
are kind of
definitely do.
wonky here.
Of course, this is a new update, so there are lots of things that still need updating to catch up. But hey, it should work, honestly. I see people are loading in. It just probably takes a while. Anyway, yep, just one more. Okay, so you should see that you're back in this room here.
I see nothing.
Yeah, dark screen, man.
Alright, it's probably loading.
A refresh. Seem to be having a couple of issues. So.
Anyway, the room itself, as you're investigating things, it looks as though this room was used at one point, but now it's completely gone into disuse, and that definitely, I mean, Snug's already told you this anyway. He says, "Oh yeah, no one really uses this room anymore." Forget what we used. What was it? It was like a training room. No, it was. No, people come here though, sorcerers and conjurers. It was well guarded if I remember, but not anymore. Honestly, it's been so long.
I can now, for some reason,
Did it used
see
to have like important texts or special text that has to be isolated? Is that why scholars would come here but not in the library?
Um, I think Baba Yaga herself used to come here. This was something of a either a study chamber, but also casting spells. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say though, with your perception check of 25, Eridanus, you start to figure out there are little bits and here and there. So on one shelf, you find there is what looks to be the smaller pieces of a jewel, like a gem cutter's kit. What are they called? It's like a little glass eye, right? You'd use to like inspect a gem.
Yeah.
There's like that, but it's kind of cracked and it's broken.
Hmm.
There's another thing that seems to be chalk as well. There are like multiple sticks of chalk. There's also a stick of charcoal, and there is also in one of the crates as you have a little look around. There's also candles.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cast mending on the weird little eyepiece, and then I'm gonna have a look through it just in case it does anything other than be used for a jeweler's thing. You never know.
It is just that. It is simply you can fix it. That's cool, but it doesn't seem to do anything more than what it's designed for, and that is to inspect the quality of gems. Like, yeah.
That might come in handy for something. I'm gonna take it. I don't want to
As you point out these little clues, those with proficiency in Arcana might be able to figure out what those entail.
I'm trying to reload the game. Sorry, I still can't see nothing. Trying to reload. Maybe that'll.
All right, just do the reload. Should be
But-
back in.
Sorry, Chris. Technical problems.
That's
Oh,
cool.
I
I
do have
don't know if I
proficiency
should
in
be able
Arcana.
to see
Can-
here. but I can see that there appears to be a room above this.
Well, good job you rolled a 25 then, hey? Because there is actually some footprints. Notably, right where your token is,
Yeah, leading
where
to...
that clean stool is, there is a
Yeah.
pair of footprints leading from it upwards
Yeah. I don't know
into
why
the
I can
wall.
see there for some reason.
Into the wall.
Yeah, Eridanus will just sort of walk up to the wall and just sort of press his hand against it and see if it goes through.
Pushes straight through.
Oh, fake wall.
Whoa, 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 careful! What's going on over there?
There's a wall that's not a wall. It's merely
Okay, I
an
can see the room
illusion.
now. I will roll that Arcana check. Sorry.
Adonis, be careful! It could be a trap.
It could be, but
It's so dark here.
I can.
Lol.
No. All that hype.
Oh, no. So good. And all the pluses as well. +6 down the drain. Ugh, is
I
anyone
want
else
to make
proficient in
Arcana
Arcana?
checks, and I always fucking fail them,
No,
man.
it's
Breaks
a
my
sucky,
balls.
sucky
Yeah, that's
reality.
okay.
But you can make your own assumptions about what candles, charcoal, chalk, and a spyglass for some sort of like gems or something might be used for in conjunction with one another. There is, however, a book, and we haven't looked at that yet, but you don't have to if you want to find what's in this wall. That's
Yeah.
something a bit peculiar.
Eridanus will look at Ember and be like, whilst I realise you hate the whole scholarly thing, there is a book there, and it might have belonged to Eleanor, so you might learn something.
I don't hate scholars. I hate that they don't appreciate my talents. I went to the academy to learn. But yes, let's see what this is all
Yes.
about.
And Eridanus is just going to stick his head through the wall and see what he can
Okay.
see.
The book is titled Visits to the Material Plane,
Ooh.
and there is a number of authors. They're actually a collection of short stories and entries from potentially diaries and such. There is actually a bookmarked page someone's put in there. And if you turn to
will
it,
Turn to it, yeah.
it is a story about a young troll, which is otherwise known as a wriggler. And yeah, an adolescent troll, effectively. And their adventures in the material plane. These. Do you want to? I can actually give you an extract. Do you want?
Yes, please.
Okay. So this
Oh,
troll
look
is
at this.
definitely. It's definitely from the Feywild, by the way. Like you can tell this troll, just for a bit of context. So you read ahead, you read back a couple pages just to get the idea of the context. This troll was visiting the material plane, and he basically hid himself away in an attic, I believe. We find our notes. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So, here we go. So yeah, he found himself in a little loft. It says, but the troll in the mouldering loft sat long on his bundle of hay, observing the ways of time. He saw through cracks in old shutters the stars go moving by. He saw them pale. He saw the other light spread. He saw the wonder of sunrise. But he felt the gloom of the loft at full, of the coo of the pigeons. He watched their restless ways. He heard wild birds stir in near elms, and men abroad in the morning, and horses and carts and cows, and everything changing as the morning grew. The land of change. The decay of the boards in the loft, the moss outside in the mortar, the old lumber mouldering away, all seemed to tell the same story. Change and nothing abiding. Presently there came the roar of the pigeons' returning wings and the crash of their feet on the slate roof above him. But they did not yet come in again to their homes. He saw the shadow of the roof cast on another roof below him, and the restless shadows of the pigeons along the edge. He observed the grey lichen covering most of the lower roof, and the neat round patches of newer yellow lichen on the shapeless mass of the grey. And all of these things, like he's being clearly fascinated by very mundane things like the color of moss and like how things age, which is definitely alien to a fae.
And a troll.
And a troll as well. He heard a duck call out slowly 6 or 7 times. He heard a man come into the stable below him and lead a horse away. A hound woke up and cried out. Some jackdaws disturbed him from some tower, passed over high in the air with a boisterous voice, and he saw big clouds go hurrying along the tops of the far hills. He heard a wild pigeon call from a neighboring tree. Some men went by talking, and after a while he perceived to his astonishment what he had no leisure to notice on his previous visit to Weep, that even the shadows of the houses moved. For he saw that the shadow of the roof under which he sat moved a little on the roof below, over the grey and yellow lichen. Perpetual movement and perpetual change. He contrasted it in wonder with the deep calm of his home, where the moment moved more slowly than the shadows of houses here, and did not pass until all the content with which a moment is stored had been drawn from it by every creature in Elfland. And the last little insert here is talking about a man who came slowly, leading a horse back to the stable below. He went away again and left the horse eating. The shadows were higher now on the walls and roofs and trees. Only the treetops and the tip of the high belfry had the light any longer. The ruddy buds on high beeches were glowing now like dull rubies, and a great serenity came in the pale blue sky. And small clouds leisurely floated there, turned to a flaming orange, past which the rooks went homewards to some clump of trees under the downs. It was a peaceful scene, and yet to the troll, as he watched in the musty loft amongst generations of feathers, the noise, generations of feathers, the noise of the rooks and their multitude thronging the sky, the dull continued sound of horse eating, the leisurely sound now and then of the homeward feet, the slow shutting of gates, seemed to be proof that nothing ever rested in these fields, in this walled city, and the sleepy, lazy city that dreamed back in his little home, perhaps, or maybe his bridge that he would sit under, knew that it was like nothing like this. Like he was in a perpetual stillness, and this was in a perpetual change. To him, seeing the sun go up and down is probably mesmerizing. It's like trippy because it's just too fast. And of course, to the troll, it seemed like a vortex of restlessness. But that's funny coming from a Fae, talking about how restless the material plane is, because obviously Feywild can be just as restless as well. Anyway, it's an interesting take from the troll's point of view for sure. Just being amazed by moving shadows and certain colors. But there's other entries as well, all kinds of different interpretations and perceptions of the material plane through the eyes of a Fey creature.
What if let's look at this. Read this. As I finish reading that passage, we now know, right, that this hut is probably in the Feywild, correct?
We suspect, but yes.
Well, read all this. Look, what if Natasha went to the prime material and clearly time passes way much in much quicker fashion. Shadows rise and fall as day and night take hold, whereas we just experienced long periods of time without the change of day whatsoever.
I'm getting all kinds of feedback, buddy.
Oh, me.
I'm not sure.
I'm getting a little bit of an echo,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
what would happen if she was in two places at once, and one time was passing way quicker than the other?
Oh, can she do that with a duplicate spell?
Entirely possible, yeah. Definitely
I-
possible to create two iterations of herself. DM
in
would
two different planes? Would that?
I'm not.
I don't know.
DM, would Ember know anything about? He didn't spend much time in the before he was removed from the academy, but would he know anything about, higher level abilities, things that would allow a wizard of sorts to create a second copy of themselves?
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana check.
Please, that would be definitely interest here. Checks, skills, Arcana. Maybe. Pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, you know them all. Simulacrum, Clone, and there's potentially one more I'm trying to think of, but those are definitely the two that spring to mind.
So I would say to die.
Some of the higher, the stronger mages of Gaidia in the academy would frequently create simulacra of themselves to have them, carry out basic tasks that they just really didn't have the time for, or even. I mean, some of these mages even served on, the upper society of arcanists, and even did work for the Sultan themselves. Being busy like that, you certainly would need help, and qualified help. Creating a second copy of yourself would not be unreasonable action in that situation.
Okay, I mean, would they be able to share a consciousness, or would they be separate if they're on two separate planes? How does that work?
Well, they would have the same consciousness, just they would not share it. No, they would be each one of themselves would be one or the other, a yin and yang of sorts, a opposite, a shadow and light, a fire and water. It would, but at the same time, sharing the same lifeblood, same mind, same mentality. If Natasha made a duplicate of herself, Sinvala, perhaps Sinvala went to the prime material, or Natasha, and is aging in time much quicker. What this means, I have no idea. I'm theorizing here. This troll. What troll? No troll goes anywhere. The trolls are stupid. This clearly is being written by someone wishing to disguise their identity. This isn't written by a troll at all.
No, you can tell it isn't just by the fact that it's third person, I think.
Yeah. So,
I think this is a journal of Natasha's, Daya. I don't think that. I think that the troll is just a mere, pretty simple obfuscation of the author's identity. I don't think at all this is very interesting. I maybe that's where she left to. Maybe she left to the prime material plane.
But
I'll
well,
admit
maybe
it,
she's a
it
weed
sounds like an
canner.
excellent theory. But why pretend to be multiple authors? Why not just pretend to be this young troll exploring? Why choose a troll? It's so obvious a
Stupid
disguise.
creature. Yes.
there's also
not
the
sure.
question of it's written as if it was written from the perspective of a fae almost, but I mean, wasn't Natasha brought here? So she isn't native to here.
But we don't. She might have been native to somewhere else in the Feywild. We don't know which plane she's from.
I don't think anybody in the hut is particularly native to it.
Well,
No. I mean, yeah, no one's native to the hut, but she might be native to this plane, exploring different places. If she was interested in conjuration portals, that's would certainly fit. Snurg, was you said that this room was where Elena used to read and study, right?
I guess this was, well, not study so much, but she
Spend
she
time
was
alone,
found here when she went sleepwalking again,
right? And
and
did it used to be Natasha's before yours?
no, no, I don't think so.
I'm getting some like static and stuff from
Yeah,
your end,
Cam,
Chris,
unplug your mic and put it back in again.
or from someone.
That's Cam. There you go. No, not Natasha. As I said, I think this was where Baba Yaga used to go.
Ember, what if it's not Natasha writing down these stories? What if it
But the
is
Baba Yaga?
no, Elena writing down her sleepwalking dreams? She's dreaming of this troll. She's dreaming other consciousness. Writing them down from the perspective she sees them from.
Oh,
When
I can't believe
she
I'm saying this, but I
sleepwalks,
wish
sees other places.
I wish Nissa was here. I can't believe I'm saying this. She could see what Eleanor was dreaming right now. What are you dreaming of?
Well,
I suppose it's possible, Daya. Yes. She
That's a
she
good
did.
question, Ember. Um, that's a very good question.
Ooh.
You just
Right.
made me realize something. You just made me realize something. You brought Eleanor here while she's asleep.
Yeah, definitely on my
She's been
mind.
here the whole time.
Yeah, no, I only just figured that myself. Okay. So, yeah.
mhm.
All right. Well, that's interesting. Cool. Don't worry. Never mind.
Yeah,
Don't worry. We're good.
Alright, guys.
Eridanus will say,
Okay, I feel
well,
compelled to
I
ask: is she reacting at all to being in the room? Is she?
No, she's not. She's sound asleep. Uh, but something might be going on. I need everyone to roll a perception check.
God. Why didn't I keep my mouth shut? I've been thinking this all week.
No,
Like,
this is good. This
Okay,
is very interesting.
that's good.
yeah, no, it's
Not so
bad.
much, but that makes sense.
That's not
Yeah.
a good roll.
No, the dice always tell the right story. Okay, yeah, that's good as well. Okay,
Eridanus will mention offhand whilst we're just looking about. We do have that potion of mind reading. I don't know how well it works on someone who's sleeping, but it might give you an idea.
Ooh.
Well, who
Okay.
has to drink it? The victim or the assailant?
I think
Everybody seemed to-
yourself, because it allows you to cast the detect thoughts spell.
there is a slight hum, not of sound, but almost of pressure in the air, like a static feeling, like a tingling on your hairs, Eridanus. And you're the closest one to it as well. That makes sense. You can sense it. And then there's this kind of glow, almost pulse of light. And it's very dull, it's very muffled light, like it's being blocked by something. It's coming again from that wall.
Yeah, Eridanus is going to poke his head, just sort of head in through. Oh,
Yep. Okay. So, Eridanus, as you walk into the room, first things first, you accidentally step on a hand. Crunch.
What?
It's stiff. It's got rigor mortis. And there is blood splattered all over the floor across not just tiles, but
What?
they look to be like interlocking runes, like
What the fuck?
that are carefully placed. In the center of that chamber, there is that glow. That is what the source is. You can sense that tingling of magic in the air. There's like a pressure, and that glow pulses again as if it's being like flickered awake. And immediately, as you kind of pass over the threshold, you see two large golems suddenly activate. Their heads swivel round towards you, and they stomp into a formation like this, and one of them speaks. It seems it's almost like it's waking up as well. Like its voice is kind of very slow talking at first. Let me just... Where the fuck's my notes? Okay. It doesn't... Also, one of the fist of the golem is definitely caked in blood. Like,
Oh god.
completely.
By the way, I can't see in that room. I can't see Eridanus.
Nope, it's because he's behind the wall,
As in,
which we've talked about.
No, of course, but stream-wise.
Okay, well you can walk in as well if you want, because
Well,
Eridanus
Tanner
did just
doesn't want
disappear.
to.
Oh no, okay. Well, you do hear a voice, everyone outside of it, and I'm just gonna drag you in anyway. There you go. It says, "There once was a thief who had the boldness and foolishness to case the Witch Queen's domain, to relieve it of its excess wealth and magic items. One such room was guarded by a pair of massive golems. Watching them from a distance, the thief spied an apprentice of the witch approaching the golems. The golems bellowed in deep voices, 12. And the apprentice, without pausing, replied, 6. The golems parted and let them through, unharmed. The thief watched carefully. Perhaps there was a pattern to this, he thought to himself. He waited for another apprentice to approach. And so, after another while, another apprentice arrived. The golems said, 6. The apprentice responded, 3. And the golems allowed him to pass as well. Ah, the cunning thief realized. I have it now. 12 equals 6. 6 equals 3. The thief approached the golems and said, 10. The golem said 10. The thief
Yeah, it's like
smiled
okay,
and
yeah, right.
replied with a cocky swagger, 5. Suddenly, the golems raised their arms and crushed him flat. If you do not wish to share the same fate as that in the story, what should he have answered? At this point, Sneg's already kind of like, uh-oh. He was supposed to be decommissioned a long time ago. Uh-oh. He's just poking his head through. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the answer though. Before you ask.
6 was 3, 12 was 6, but 10 wasn't 5.
Cut in half 5, but that's
Wrong.
Yeah.
I know. I got it.
Does it have something to do with the clock face?
That's what I was looking at. Yeah.
12 to 6.
4.
6 is
Well,
3.
the smaller number, right? So 12,
10.
Yeah.
2, 4, 5. But 5 is wrong. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11.
10 to 2?
So,
Like that would be its opposite point? But like 12 and 6 would be opposite points. 6 and 3 are at a 90-degree angle.
so I think you can't go down, right? I don't think you can go down past 0. It becomes negative at that point. So I think maybe at that point you're supposed to go to an opposite angle, like a 90-degree angle, and restart the whole process. and it's just coincidentally half the number of the larger number.
That's a really weird system.
Yeah.
It's got to be
I'm thinking
something
of The
simple.
Wire here, where the kids were
Yeah.
dialing
yeah.
on the phone to sell the drugs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was a genius system, but this is not. All right. So
Yeah.
6. The opposite, 6 to 3.
Wait, what system? What drugs?
Oh,
If
On
you
the
haven't seen
on the
The
wire,
Wire,
there was a phone booth
Oh.
it's the latest, literally the greatest show ever made on television. You should watch it. But that's
using.
completely beside the point here.
I mean, unless Baba Yaga has invented the dial pad.
Yeah. Well, she knows clocks, and I feel like you're on the right track here, Sergey. I think this is
I feel like
a clock
a
puzzle
clock is
for
the thing.
sure. Yeah, and everything's
Like
all this
the-
crap's about time too, right? So
Yeah, but
Yeah. So if it,
None
and
of-
10 and 5 would not be opposites. 10 and 4 would be opposites.
10 and 4 would, yeah. So
but
maybe the answer's
6,
4.
6 and 3 aren't opposites.
No, but
Hmm.
6 is smaller. Is too small to. If the
Well,
number
I mean,
opposite
6
is
would be-
bigger, I think you rotate 90 degrees or- based on the 6 to 3, right? Because that's what's happened. The golem's called 6, so you can't call 12.
No, I
'Cause
know
that's
what it
wrong.
is. You
Oh,
said
okay, we
10,
got-
right?
he said
10.
10, yes.
3.
3. Was
How do you
the
get 3?
oh?
Why 3?
Is that what? Did Eridanos just say that?
Yeah, because 12
Oh,
is
okay,
6
sorry.
letters,
The golem's nod
6 is
That-
3 letters.
is the
Oh
correct
my god. Oh
answer.
my god. Ugh.
James, very nice.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Both of them back
one
away.
thing seemed too complicated and like.
Wait,
weird.
what? Why was it? What?
It's the
Because
number
12
of letters.
Because 12 is 6 letters, 6 is 3 letters. 10
What's
is
going on in
3
there?
letters.
Yeah, Eridanos is still not called for help, so I am just wandering
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Just like,
I'm
do,
still
do,
focused
do.
on the book.
You hear the
Looking
at-
thud,
looking
thud,
at
thud
walls.
as they resume back to their position and
Yeah.
seem to deactivate.
Eridanos just sort of poked his head back through. Well, I've just answered a riddle and stop some golems, so I'm going to check this room out.
Sorry, what
Oh,
now?
Very clever.
I follow. I'm going into the wall. Yipes. Okay. Who's
Yep.
that? And I would like to investigate the body, please.
I guess there'll be the thief. I guess I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go get a mop and bucket. Oh, shit.
What did you know there was a thief?
No, I
Uh,
didn't know there was a thief. I'm gonna get put in a spider house for this. Oh no.
Okay, the thief. It's been here. They've been here for a while. Can I tell? Are they humanoid?
Yeah,
Are
they
they
are.
Are
so
they rotting?
They
Is it a skeleton?
are they rotting? That's a good
How-
question
how
because they
long
have
have they been
gone
here?
into rigor mortis, but for some reason it's like their body stayed completely pristine. Weirdly enough, it hasn't rotted at all. Very strange. And if anything, you would have smelt the rotting because it's only illusionary war.
Yeah.
But they haven't rotted, no. And you want to tell the time of death? You can maybe give me a medicine check, although it's going to be very difficult.
Sure. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Might get lucky.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. So there's something unnatural about this. Maybe it's something to do with the magic pulsing that is coming from the runes. Potentially that stopped the body from either rotting or aging. They've definitely died to blunt force trauma straight to the head and the spine as well. They've taken a hit as they try to run away. Looking at the blood splatter, you can tell he probably tried to crawl away and then he got stomped on the back and then crushed
Yikes.
alive. But yeah, these golems definitely did their job, but the body, it's a human male. He does have a set of thieves' tools on him.
Mm.
He has a set of short swords and a set of daggers as well. So he was quite well equipped, but
Mhm.
what else? Oh, Actually, there's something else he has in a bag slung over.
Treasure?
Yep. And as you undo the bag and have a look inside, it's just a normal mundane bag, by the way. It's not a bag of holding, you can tell. So as you
Yeah.
reach inside, there is a pair of boots.
Okay. Can I tell what boots they are?
Yep, they are just leather-looking boots.
They're
Just
made for walking.
normal. They're pretty mundane as you look at them. They are caked in a bit of mud, and there's scuff marks all over them. So they've seen old. They've definitely weathered and old.
Now you said they look mundane. Are they actually mundane?
That's only a wizard would say
Only a
maybe
wizard
like
can tell?
identify or detect
Damn it,
magic.
we don't have a
be able
wizard
to-
with us.
But we do have someone who has a detect magic item.
Hello. I'll
Sure.
take a look at it.
Okay. This is not giving off any magic, but as you look at it, his boots are the ones on the
What is
corpse.
Ah, that makes sense. The
Yep.
ones he's wearing.
Yep.
They're
That
shining.
What do his boots look like?
What they shining?
They are shining. Ooh, good question. Let me find out. It is transmutation magic.
Transmutation magic.
Are you guys
Uh,
okay
what-
in there?
You asked what they look like.
Yeah.
They are pretty cool. They're black leather, and they have these white crisscrossing patterns of webs on them.
Oh, I want them.
Ooh, I want them too. Ooh,
You can have them. You search the body.
I would. Is that okay? I really want some boots. I don't have anything magic. All right.
Yep, neither do I, but you can have them.
You have like a giant shield thing. No,
I don't.
sorry. All right. Well, you just joined us. I've been here forever.
Yeah,
I
I
want
know.
the boots.
Yeah. No.
That's
Yes,
me
they're-
with the
they're-
giant shield thingy.
Yeah. Also, Ember, there's a magic circle on the floor. Your brains may be helpful. For once.
I guess something like this. Something like that.
They almost look like they would be.
Do they come in gold?
I imagine the pattern looks a lot cooler, but do they come in gold? Do you say?
Yeah.
I mean,
Black doesn't
You
really
could
work with
maybe-
my whole aesthetic.
you could definitely adjust them,
Okay.
reflavor them, or like repaint them or something.
All right. I will. As soon as like, she was obviously investigating, seeing what this thief had picked up in his travels, and as soon as the boots ping his magic, she's gonna pull them on, because obviously
Okay.
he has discarded his mundane boots for the magic boots. So whatever it is that
Yeah, well done.
compelled him to do that is gonna compel her to do the same thing.
Okay, cool.
We did learn of a pair of boots that were Elena's that went missing. Perhaps this is said boots.
No, I think I've seen these boots before. I'm pretty sure they're the boots of self-destruct.
You can, if you guys want, roll an Arcana check if you want to identify them.
I'm
I'm
Just
sure that
at
we
a
did hear
glance.
about a pair of boots of Spider Climb before.
I'm gonna poke Ember with guidance.
Poke 'em with guidance. Go ahead.
Yep, so have guidance.
Oh my
Damn it.
god, Ember! Oh, that's the second one on a night on a
So
Arcana
8.
check.
Well, I rolled the 4, so you got a.
Oh,
rolled.
sorry, 11.
Yep.
Oh my god, 11. It seems they must be the boots of Spider-Man. They,
I literally can cast the fucking spell. Like, oh my god.
I
The
know.
boots of- the boots
It's
of
so
web
weird the
walking.
dice are out of place on this one, but potentially you mistake them
They
for
do.
something.
I don't know. I
I
don't
know
know.
why.
They have no
I
idea.
know why.
They summon spiders from the abyss. I don't care, do ya?
That's true.
I mean, if they summon spiders from the abyss, I kind of want them. That sounds cool.
True, Ember.
Right.
You're probably more. You'd expect them to be like slippers of spider climbing. That's what they call it, slippers, not boots. There's no such thing as boots of spider climbing. Like then
Who
you
would want
kind of
such a heavy?
you go off on a tangent, basically trying to come up with ideas as to what conjuration this
I
might
mean,
do.
They,
Oh,
they
yeah.
could be boots of drow kind. Kind of got a drow aesthetic, like boots of elven kind, but for drow.
But I will say though, Dyer, as you put them on, you realise they're not the right size or shape for your feet size. Do you feel like a slight change in the leather, as if it maybe gets tighter and more narrow?
Okay.
It's not like crushing your foot suddenly, but you reckon it would take
It's
at least an hour's time for the boots to adjust to your foot size?
all right.
Meaning
Yeah,
they
I
are
will.
definitely attunement, and that's what you can get with that 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We're not
Alright.
sneaking anywhere. I'm okay being a little bit clumsy for an hour.
Tanner, what sort of magical aura are you getting from this circle?
I'll take a look.
Okay, it is conjuration, a lot of it. But the weird thing is, we're seeing it through detect magic, prismatic lens. It is flickering, and to everyone else, it kind of looks like a dull glow. To you, it's erratic. It's sparking in and out, like the eyelids of someone having REM sleep, like flickering.
Yeah, that I was gonna ask. Just poking my head back through and looking between that and Elena, does it seem to be like matching her breathing, things like that?
Eleanor is definitely. You look across, and Grizz is making sure that they stay safe, and he notices he's actually looking at her eyes right now, like, oh, that's weird. They are all looking around, like the eyes are closed, but they're looking around, and you can tell they are because they're like bulging around underneath the eyelids. The eyelids are also just flickering over and over. I think she's dreaming, guys.
Oh God, no, 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 no,
Oh,
guys,
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
I wonder what she's
No.
thinking of.
Yeah, Yo, I'm pretty sure this leads it's like a portal into her friggin' dream.
That glow, by the way, Tanner, gets more and more erratic. It's condensing as well at the same time. Like, it's not like it's going to blow. It feels more like it's shaping and being tempered in towards something.
Does it look like it's focusing towards us?
No,
Towards
it's
the wall.
focusing in the center of that circle.
It's bringing something forth.
There is a few sparks.
What?
It's very.
Would
It
you
is
mind-
very like Terminator, as you see a ball of energy surging, and suddenly a couple of more lightning arcs later, and that's when you start to see it, a figure kneeling down and rising up, looking around. He straightens out his mustache. He adjusts his cloak
Oh, fuck.
God.
and begins drawing his sword.
Oh, fuck.
I need
Riz.
everyone to roll
Riz.
initiative. Get back
No,
in.
you don't.
I think that's a good time to go for a quick
Oh.
break.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, we'll go for a break. We'll be right back.
Oh! What the?
As Jaden Thor has been dreamt back to life.
Oh my
We'll be
God.
right back.
Yeah. But
Oh
this,
boy.
But this is.
Frostbite, Jaden? Ooh.
And we are back. So, yes, after the swirling and arcing electricity, well, more like arcane, definitely arcane in nature, has finished, the now resurrected, potentially, Jaden Thule rises from the glow, draws his rapier, and approaches the group, saying, "Ah, you thought you could get rid of me that easily?"
In
Well,
And
fairness,
so,
yes, we did
let's
try.
let's roll him on. Wait, I've did a done roll. Okay, Eridanus, you're up first. Tanner and Di, you
Okay.
still need to roll
Yeah.
initiative, actually.
Yeah, I
To the
was.
Oh,
there
like,
we go.
yeah,
here,
sorry, I
wasn't it?
tried and it didn't let me. Was paused. All right, here we go.
All right, now.
But yeah, I'm just gonna move. Oh wait, I've got everyone selected. No, just me. I was actually like. Let me
You
move
see the
to where I
dice
was.
on the turn order? Hey.
Why can't I move left?
F.
Oh, there we go. And I can remember. Like weird. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to the two golems and be like, "Listen, don't want to tell you how to do your job, but he didn't answer your riddle. Just saying." And then yeah, let's quickly look at. Yeah, I'm
New
gonna have.
conjuration detected.
Let's Wait, what the? I went to cast a spell and now everyone's disappeared.
I
Huh?
have not been able to roll initiative.
I can now not
Oh,
see it.
never mind.
Correct.
There we go.
What do you mean?
Like, I went to cast a spell, went to put down a measured template, and now all I see is the runes.
Oh, yeah, templates seem to be screwed up recently.
Okay, I will try.
Don't do a template. I will just help you out drawing one out.
Yeah. So, I realised that Tanner is the type, as his dire, to run in, but once it refreshes, I'm going to be casting Spike Growth to basically try to screw him up as he walks towards us and give us some time. Assuming he can't fly.
Okay.
Really hoping he
Gotcha.
can't fly.
20-foot radius?
Yeah, I believe so.
He lets out a laugh. Ah, how foolish. Do you want to place it roundabout? Thing where you want it centered.
Yeah, like, God, is it really that big? Yeah, apparently so. That looks
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want us in it, so I'd want it like a little bit forward of us. So yeah, like there.
That's good. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. Pretty much smack bang on him.
Yep. And
All
then
right.
I am going to take.
I'll die as off.
Yep. Take a step back. Take
Okay.
a step back. And I don't know if this be an action or a bonus action.
Shot in there, Adonis.
I'm just Jaden's back. I'm just gonna poke Helena.
Yeah.
Okay. Daya, you're up, actually.
Okay. Yep. Daya's gonna head right into the mix.
Okay,
and-
you can do that. I'll say this happened before Spy Growth
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
the-
you actually were first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Well, I mean, she would have done that anyway, even if it's at a disadvantage.
Okay.
She'll be taking damage for each step. Is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
I
it's not impeding movement. It actually
It
comes
it does
does.
damage.
And it damages.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to check it in the chat? Chuck the spell actually in the chat.
Yeah. I will
So
do
this ground, just describe to us what it looks like, Eridanus, as well.
that. Right. So I will just put it in the chat. So it's basically trying to screw him up.
Mhm.
So how do I?
Do
put
they-
it in the chat?
Because you draw your power from the stars, I'm guessing they might be something more like little star-like caltrops.
Yeah, something like that. So
Have you
I
ever-
mean, they'll still be like hard spikes and thorns, but they'll have a sort of like they'll probably be like black with like a slight glittering to them.
Cool.
And
Right.
Nice.
how do I put a spell in the chat?
Oh, when you cast it, it should have gone to the chat.
There we go. No. There we go.
I've actually got this on my own druid. I use this art for it.
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, really.
2d4 piercing for every 5 feet. Ouch. Okay.
And I don't think you're at the point where you can run on walls yet, are you? As a
No, I haven't
No.
attuned them yet.
no, I was meaning as a monk, because you eventually get that ability as a monk to like.
No,
run
I'm not
across
there.
walls.
I'm not there
So-
either.
You can get up in the grill of Jaden Thor. You won't take any damage on the way in. Just when you try to get out, that's all. So you can be right up against him if you do want to do that.
I'm gonna
Mm.
do that anyway. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that.
okay.
Anyway. That's what I'm here to do.
All right then.
So we will whack with the quarterstaff, and we'll try and stun.
Okay, let's see if you can hit him first.
See
As
if I can-
last time, he didn't have much success, and it seems he is
Yeah,
already prepared. Just enough time to draw the rapier. He is swiping your quarterstaff away, knocking it side to side.
Okay. And then pop, flurry of blows.
These are the ones I am more worried about. A 16,
16.
really? Damn. Not good. Where's the above
Garbage,
10s?
garbage.
There it is.
Oh,
Okay.
25. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a hit. 9 bludgeoning, good shit.
Okay, and I will try
Right.
to stunning strike.
Okay. Stunning.
So it's a
strike.
con saving.
He saves.
Bugger.
Yep.
Alright.
You do get a good punch in, but he just looks up at you and grins.
Alright. I will stay there. Yep, I'm gonna stay there.
Alright. Okay. Elena. Sleeping. Ember. Your turn.
Yeah, Jay! It's the dreams there, Donna. It's the dreams.
Yes,
Give me a
wait.
potion. Give me a potion. Give me a potion.
I reach out.
hand him the potion.
I drink it.
Okay. You
The
casting
potion
detect thought.
of detect thoughts. Yeah.
Yep. And immediately you sense the minds around you, teeming with the rush of adrenaline. Everyone seems to be getting ready for battle. Grizz, I think you actually should have had advantage on initiative. So I'll just do that again real quick. But yeah, you can sense there is a mind of Eleanor's. All you need to do is tap into it. So,
That'd be my turn to drink it.
yeah, it is, isn't it? Just trying to think. It does cast it though the moment you drink it.
Yeah.
So you can, if you want, go ahead and do it right now, I
Actually,
think.
Yeah, as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the mind. Just
Okay.
wisdom
Well,
saving
I'll
throw from
drink
them.
it.
The surface thoughts of Eleanor are of the one of loss and wanting it all to go back to normal, the way it was before any of this chaos happened today. He just wants Jaden back. There's also mixed emotions of trust being broken. There's this heartbroken, yeah, a real heartbreak in her emotions. You want to delve deeper, or
If I can on this turn, otherwise I will. Because I think it costs an action to delve deeper, right? Imagine that would be next. Detect thoughts. Let me put that up here.
It is an action to delve.
yeah, okay then. So you can do
So-
that on your next turn.
That'll be something future, yeah. So I will use my movement to go from the desk to behind Elena, and I'm just kind of like hands on her shoulder, staring at her as I focus on her mind using this potion.
Gotcha.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Nice. Okay. Going to Jaden's go. I finally actually have a turn. A chance to enact my vengeance here. For your
What did he roll on initiative?
he rolled a 10.17.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, the combat tracker literally shows none of this. And 2 Eridanus.
Shows it for me. You might
might
need
wanna
to
read.
refresh.
Yeah, if you refresh. Okay, so he draws his rapier, and he's already kind of like batted away the first few attacks. Now,
That's actually a good point. I would No, yeah, they would have gone when I used the spike growth. Thinking about it.
all right. Oh god. Okay. Yep. It's gonna be interesting. He's gonna immediately enter into martial combat with you. He brings around a rapier for his first attack. And 17 misses.
That does not do it.
No, okay. We will give it a second shot. Strikes again. That one hits.
Yep.
12 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
I'll do that for you.
I
Okay,
take it
and-
without so much as a change of facial expression. I just keep staring at him.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, just as he gets you with this, you suddenly see something like a flurry beneath his garb, and it swooshes round, trying to come up from behind you and stab you in the back. Gonna roll. That's weird. That doesn't look right on my sheet. It's fine. It works. Plus 10 each. Yeah. Okay. Weird. Why has it got plus medicine? Ask her it. Let's see what happens. Nope. Okay, it didn't work. Alright, cool. I'll just roll it manually. And it's probably for the best because I don't want you to see all the details. Okay. It gets a 19 to hit you.
19 does not hit.
Damn. That's close. Okay. One, two. Yeah, that's clutch. Okay, before you have a chance to parry the blow, it's already snapped back beneath his robe. Whatever it was lightning quick.
Mm.
Okay, he's gonna go in for. Yeah, screw it. Another rapier attack, I guess.
Oh no.
Yep.
Ooh,
Just as you're
Ow.
distracted watching whatever that was go back, he has stabbed straight through,
mhm.
showing some sign now.
You can keep trying. I can do this all day. She
Hmm.
lies through her teeth.
Okay. And don't think I forgot about you over there. Tanner, you see flames suddenly wrap around his hand, and he throws it like as if he was throwing like a disc towards you. And as it spins and wraps around you, it explodes. I'm just gonna roll to hit. Ooh.
Negatory.
Okay. Cool. That's a good dodge, I guess. The armor is also doing a very
No,
important job.
I
in
just
protecting
shield
you
bash
from-
it. And just
Yeah.
get off.
Okay. And you know what? Just funsies. Let's do one towards you as well, Aridanis.
Can he see me?
Nope. This is why I'm doing it with disadvantage.
Protection. Oh, never mind.
That's gonna miss. You see another one fling past the wall, skirts past you, Aridanis, and nearly hits Eleanor as well.
Ow!
And
Shit!
Ember. And it just impacts onto the back wall here near the ceiling. Oh yeah, that's a close one. After that,
What kind of
he is
bodyguard
going
are
to-
you?
I've changed my role now. In fact, Eleanor, are you there? You must be there. Suddenly, you see a pair of wings reach out from behind his back,
Yep.
and he's gonna fly up. Where is he gonna go?
Damon!
Yeah, screw this. He's flying forward. You get an attack of opportunity.
Do I
Dana.
get an opportunity? Yeah, I'm gonna say. That's an unarmed attack, right? Yeah.
As fuck.
See anything? You can use the.
And straight past me, yeah?
You can also
He's
stun
flying over
strike
you.
him.
Attack of opportunity?
No, not that way.
27 to hit.
That's a hit. Dang, 11 bludgeoning. All right. Good
Okay.
stuff.
I swipe
good.
at him like a pinata.
All right. As he
Right,
lands on
stunning
top of this
strike him
table,
as
the
well.
wings fold away and vanish in a smoky trail, and there's a smell of brimstone in the air, Tanner, as that fire is still coalescing around your armor. What do you do?
Perfect. So, bonus action, I am going to use. What am I going to use? Second weapon? No, second
Down
weapon.
from Sesame Street making that.
Nah, screw it. I'm just going to charge in. I'm just going to be like, die, you're going to be okay.
Did you know he could do that?
Nope.
Cool. All right.
I thought he
update
was just a
everybody.
dick. Turns out he's a flying dick, right? So as he's landed on the table, I'm just gonna come forth, draw sword, swipe at his legs, and try and drop him.
Okay.
Hopefully my keybinds work now. Target. Douche. Ooh, big hit.
Nice.
And second strike. I don't know why I rolled that with advantage. Please do excuse my stupidity. Still a 21 though.
That's still a hit.
Cool. Good stuff.
All right. Yeah, you slash down his back, potentially cutting up where you just saw the wings protrude, and he definitely grunts as he's like, "Ugh." Turns around with a fierce look on his face.
Can I try bonus action kick the table out from underneath?
You could kick it, but it's his weight on top of as well. Don't forget,
Yeah.
it's kind of pushing it down. Plus, he does fly. You just, if you did that, he'd just have wings again. Flop out.
Yeah. Eridanis is just staring at him, then looking back towards where he cast his spell, and is just like, that's just cheating.
You're the ones who cheated, enlisting the aid of Shelsa. Wait till Baba Yaga hears about all this.
Hey, she was
Endangering her prized daughter as well. Tusk.
Hey, we kept her alive from some weird dreams shit that had been conjured up.
From my point of view, you are the ones who are responsible for getting her into that danger. And I'm gonna say that's gonna go to the golems. Go. They are so slow to react. They kind of both go look at each other. They're like, conjuration detected. And the other one just says, new specimen or containment. And they begin to like walk forward. And they are on the spike growth, so they're like, ow. You can roll some d4.
Yeah. As Jaden lands, because I can drop concentration at any time, as there is no point in having that there, I'm just going to drop concentration as I hear them make their first step.
Okay. All right then.
But I will roll a 2d4 for each of them.
All right. They take 6 damage.
One takes 4, one takes 2. I
Oh,
rolled
okay.
for each.
Cool.
And then I'm
They also say something else. Requesting command word for containment teleportation. And Dana, you actually see, you need the prismatic lens on, but this whole conjuration magic, it's taking on a different color, I guess. Still conjuration, but a different type potentially. Then they begin to march forward. On the go, they go pretty slow. 5, They stamp over the body of that thing. I guess they're gonna have to. Oh no, they do this. Okay, that's fine. They both do this. Suppressing specimen. They both reach up their hands, and you see a glow, and they're gonna cast slow on Jaden.
Yeah.
It is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll say they're just a bad range, but I need him to roll a wisdom save. He's good at these, and I think he has advantage as well. So that's the first one.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Second one. He says, "Don't expect anything to stop me this time. Stupid golems. You should have been decommissioned, I thought. Conjuration chamber is off limits." Anyway, there goes. Didn't get much done. Just suspected.
Okay. The golems are still like. I'm gonna have to get past them, aren't I?
You can.
I don't know what other options I have. So. Yeah, I'm gonna try and move through them.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll say they don't exactly budge, but nor do they bar you either. So
Okay.
this would just count as difficult terrain. The next
Okay.
10 foot there.
All right, then I'm gonna come around this side. Do do do.
You're gonna have to step
And,
up the wind at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've
100%.
got
Because 20, that's 20 foot just to get through the golems.
20. I've got 50.
Yeah. So you went from here
20.
around Tanner, and then so that cost you 45, but 10 extra because of the golems being in the way.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
Bugger.
You can still step of the wind to make it up.
Yeah, I don't have that many key points because of the last fight we had.
Right.
So I guess I'm here. And what am I gonna do?
Wait, did Grizz go?
No, he didn't because
Oops, my bad.
you
Alright.
re-rolled his initiative, so changed where he was.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. He was gonna have a go and then he got bumped up to miss his go. Oh, I know what he's doing. Raging, swinging. Sorry, go on, Die. You can still take your turn while I do this.
Yeah, I'm going to pull out the whip thingy, the feather whip, and so it's an action to take it out, and then I get a 10 feet bonus action d20 plus 9. So
Cool.
attack. It's yeah, d plus 9. Okay. So all right.
I made a token for this, didn't I? An actor.
19 to hit. Probably not going to do it though.
A 13. Yeah, that is a miss.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
Okay. That's fine, but it's still out. It will be here for next time, and that will be the end of my go.
It says you rolled 19.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said 13.
No, 19.
19 is a hit. Yeah, 100%.
19 is a hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I misheard you. I was tabbed looking for a token. Okay, so you can roll that force damage.
Yeah, d6 plus 5. $11 points damage.
Nice. Okay. You're definitely beating him up, as well as Grizz adding to the foray with his own huge hack. Comes down, chops him into the back.
Mm-hmm.
If this was a normal man, he'd be dead by that
Yeah,
strike.
yeah.
But Jaden is clearly supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's gonna end that go. Back to Eridanus.
Right, so let me actually just check considering this. Yep, so as my bonus action, I'm going to activate my starry form, but this time I shall take the form of the archer.
Okay.
The form, his skin once again darkens to become that reflection of the night sky, and a new constellation forms. This one of an archer,
Orin.
I do get to make a
Orin the Hunter.
yes, or perhaps another familiar archer, perhaps.
Ah, of course. We all know who this is. Yes.
Yeah. In which case,
Could I have forgotten?
well, so it's a range spell attack, so it'll be disadvantaged because he's next to me.
It would, yeah.
Do one. Why isn't there something set up for that? What is my spell attack bonus? It's +8. So, that's a D. Sorry, I haven't set something up for this yet. Disadvantage. Damn it, disadvantage.
That is such a shame, yeah. I mean, you could always risk the attack of opportunity, but oof.
Nope. And then as my action, cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I won't place the measured template as those don't seem to work. I'm going to bring forth my moonbeam.
Moonbeam, love it. Yes. This is going to be the point in which you see his true form and get to actually fight it.
Mm-hmm.
So, describe to us your moonbeam as well, real quick.
So, considering the archer form in this case, I'm imagining, so obviously the tiny Fey archer constellation in his form fires off this arrow of light, misses due to the close range, but then much like when Nissa recalled her arrow, he whistles, and that starlight sort of shoots upwards and sort of swells above, and then just sort of spreads into this beam of. Whilst it's normally moonlight, in this case, I'm going to say it's starlight. In particular, just and probably the actual sort of shape of the pool is very reminiscent to the pool that he formed from. That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. And as everyone witnesses this light bathing over, it actually singes his flesh, and he seems it looks very peaceful, it looks tranquil, but instead to this creature it is absolute agony. Ah! Ah! He tries to pull away at the flesh as if he's just had some sort of acid vial thrown at him. As he pulls it, it tears with ease, and you see this creature's true form. I'm gonna slap his token on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Same one we saw before, right?
It is indeed.
Just check.
This time, however, instead of being all stony, you can very clearly identify there are runes glowing all over this man's body. He has horns and a single, like, third eye in between the two horns, which kind of has like a glint to it. And these wingspan is massive as well, far larger than what it looked like when he was in a humanoid form. And there is this long, lashing tail, and you see all the runes seem to kind of coalesce towards the tip of the tail. And there is the brightest glowing rune right on the very edge. And it's almost like a serrated tip as well. It looks vicious. Good job you got just out of the way of it in time, Dyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So technically, he doesn't take the damage until his turn.
He's taking it at the start of his turn. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else? That's it.
Nope, that's me.
Helena sleeps. Grizz. He's gonna take that axe and give it a good grinding. Okay. That's a nasty
Get away
one.
from me, Grizz!
I'm gonna chop it. Chop.
Focus, Grizz!
I am. Oh God damn it! You shouted focus as I was trying to focus.
You!
Yeah. You're not helping.
Ember, focus more on that potion and what you're doing, not what others are doing.
Of course!
All right. So that's so bad. I always roll shit for Grizz. All right. Ember, you're up.
I will attempt to pry deeper into my targets that I can see within 30 feet's mind. It's detect thought
Okay.
spell. I
It
can
is a
cut and paste
wisdom
the
save?
spell. Yeah, I'm gonna cut and paste the spell into the chat just for simplicity's sake.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ooh.
it's really long. My apologies.
It is a wall of text. Okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw coming up.
And I will.
Hold up.
Well,
I think
I'm
I
going to-
saved.
like I'm gonna bend luck on that. I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to try to knock that
Yeah.
down. My DC is 15, so I need a 4 here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh!
let's go.
Nice. Very cool. All right. You feel this kind of barrier,
Let's
this mental
go.
block, and you surge past it with your own fiery explosion, boom, launching into the depths of her mind. This is a vast
important.
and crazy place. It's like a landscape of stars, and it's just as Grick said, it's almost like the astral sea in here. Possibilities are endless. What do you want to start looking for in particular?
I
This-
want to look for her trauma. I want to see what. It sounded like she was upset with her initial surface thoughts. She seemed betrayed, upset. I have assumptions, but I want to maybe get more
Okay.
details on why she feels. Maybe she's thinking as to why this happened or what she did to cause this severance of relationship between her and her sister.
Oh, okay. Well, as you approach the initial surface thoughts of that heartbreak, you realize that this is actually aimed towards Jaden Thor. This is where it seems as though there was some liking to him, like she was just really warming up to him, no pun intended, but it seems as though they were potentially
Okay.
in an intimate relationship, but not fully developed yet because of the relationship of being like bodyguard and the one being protected. So there's that kind of nature to it, but it feels as though that heartbreak is focused there at this point. That
Okay.
betrayal of trust, because clearly this wasn't who he said he was. But as you try to veer away from that and try to aim your spell towards Natasha, there is absolutely a prominent memory here. This large nebula shaped in that of a tear, and you delve into this starlit void. There is swirling emotions of Natasha, longing for her to return, wishing she had maybe even wishing she had taken her with her, wondering where she is. Specifically, there are images, flashing images of her imagination where she is now, potentially, and you see her walking the streets of the material plane. There's even sights of her in like the capital city of Midra. There's shots of her on a boat sailing the oceans, maybe even towards the Claude coast. All these thoughts and ideas as to where her sister is, but they are all focused on the material plane. It's almost as if perhaps she knew where she was going to go, or she has a very good idea why she would go there. Okay.
That'll be my
What
action.
else?
That's. Well, I
Is that
I
you-
think that's probably a good 6 seconds, right?
Yeah, yeah. It is,
It's an
but it's also
action.
happening at the speed of thought, right? That's a lot.
Yes.
Was there anything? Was that something you was looking for? Or was there?
Yeah. Well, that
What-
that gives me. I was intending to cast message. that would be my next turn.
Okay.
I can't push, I can't quicken spell. But
Gotcha.
this is good because this might enable me to this is information I need to process for the next while other people do their turns. Maybe I can wake her up.
All right.
That's what
No problem.
my end game here is to try to wake her up, but we'll see what.
Understood.
See
Jaden
what
then is up, and he's noticed Enver. You've not really done or been a threat to him, so he's going to focus all of his attention on this little quartet above him. Let's start with a tail attack. Why not? Get nasty. And Eridanus, he does not like the radiant damage you're dishing out. He's immediately going to stab round towards you. How much damage did you take, by the way? From that?
It's 8 was what I rolled.
8? Okay. Sizzle, sizzle. Ah! Okay. Swoosh. This tail whips like a lightning crack. And he's going to try and stab you with it. Here we go. 20 plus 10.
Protect.
Oh, God.
A miss.
No.
Even with my terrible AC, that misses.
The 12 is... Oh, God. Alright. That is very fortunate. A natural 2.
Eridanus blocks it with his own shield.
Yeah. Potentially, also the blinding light is causing him issues to try and aim. Alright. Frustrated, he is going to strike out at you, Dyer.
Protection.
And protection is up. Alright, rapier with a disc.
Thank you, Cheddar.
Mattered.
Yep,
Nice.
It mattered.
that's good. That's good.
Just as it's about to like stab into you, you can see the battering ram that Tanner is with the shield skirting the blade in time. Okay. Alright then, Tanner. You wanted it. Seems as though you're trying my patience. Can I... Actually... one attack, 3 attack. Nope. He's not an idiot. He knows you're the most heavily armored here. Gonna go instead for a strike against you, Eridanus, again with this rapier.
Oh, what is going on, Chris?
It's a miss again.
No, that hits me.
Oh, it is just okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's 12 piercing to you, Eridanus. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Let me just take that off. Constitution saving throw. I am not in the appropriate form for this, but hopefully.
Save. Stab! Stabbed again. He wants that spell gone.
That's it.
Okay, another 7 and another con save.
Remember +3 on your saves.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. I have a paladin by me.
Hello.
I forgot you were there. You're so quiet.
Probably realizes this as well.
I'm good with that one.
No use, it seems. Fine. He's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity from...
Me and Ember, I suppose, technically. That
From
I don't have a
everyone.
reaction.
Everyone.
I spent my reaction to.
Oh, I don't have one either because I protected.
Yep. Okay. Grizz is going for it then.
Do I have...
Go, Grizz.
He's just gonna go normal. Wait. No, he can't do that anyway. But he's...
It's out of turn, but could I say that I, on my turn, would have used a bonus action to eat a spell slot?
As a bonus action. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Thanks.
Okay, quarterstaff hit. Nice. 2 damage. Oh wait, hold on a second. Non-magical quarterstaff, right?
Yep. I have not
Yeah, you
yet
just
cast
eat-
Shillelagh.
It does seem to hit him, but it doesn't seem to do much. Yeah,
Yep.
it's like a dunk. Alright,
Like, aha! Take that, you foul beast!
and lastly, I think you as well, Dai. You're getting an attack of opportunity.
Okay,
Yuck him up.
good. Yep. No, that's probably
That's a hit.
21.
Ooh,
21.
yes.
Yes. Very good.
9. Your quarterstaff. You're not a magical quarterstaff, no. Okay.
It's not. No.
Okay, I forgot about
One
that.
day.
I should have
One
taken
day it
some.
will be.
Should have taken some health back. But you did do 5 with that. How much damage did you do earlier? I don't think you hit it.
It was
did you?
11 before when I my last opportunity attack. I think I got an unarmed blow for 11.
Yeah.
I got a attack of opportunity
Found it.
for 11 plus this one for 9.
Okay. Got it. So he takes another. You can heal 5 back, basically.
I can't.
No, he can.
Or he-
Because he didn't seem to take that much damage from the
Yeah.
blunt object. It seemed like the runes kind of rippled, giving him some sort of protection against that. Next, now he's in the air. He's going to rain down fire on you, Dyer. And it's going to be this Passion's Flame.
I-
22 to hit.
That hits.
15.
Ouch. Ooh. Okay. Yep. That's
This
fine.
spinning disc of fire wraps around you, scorches your body, and kind of flicks away afterwards. And he's going to throw another one as well at Eridanus.
How many
He has
attacks
so
does he
many
have?
spells, yeah,
5.
or attacks. Fuck.
5 attacks.
That's it. That's his go. He's going to fly around as he positions himself into a better angle. He is quite high up, not probably about 10 foot up. That's it. That's his go.
10
Tanner.
foot up.
Yeah,
Really?
that's right. You just realized Grizz, you, and Dyer are all melee fires.
Mm. I just ruined my plan.
Fight smarter, not harder.
Shut up.
Ignore my natural.
Hey guys, I got the mop and broom. Okay. Okay, I'll come back later.
That's just testing that one.
I guess all I'm gonna do is just firebolt, I guess. Oh, I
Okay.
can cast firebolt at higher levels?
No, I don't think so, man.
Yeah,
You mean
this spell's damage increases by 1d10 when you reach... Oh, when you reach level
that's a
5.
scaling cantrip? Dude.
Heck.
That's just all cantrips.
Right, firebolt.
Actually, it's not all cantrips.
Pew!
Okay. Firebolt would hit him, or rather, it did hit him. But the fire simply curls
Oh, of
around the
course.
rooms
I should have
and
just
is almost
used
absorbed into his skin.
fucking
Ah,
diddy.
thank you, Tanner.
Shut up.
This room is a little rusty.
Come
It
down
would
and
be in-
fight like a man.
I am no man.
Come down and fight like less of a pussy.
God damn.
Yeah,
To
take
your
that,
words.
baby.
A man of the cloth speaking with such a brackish tongue.
Unfortunately, the hut seems to do that. It's turned you into an arsehole. Sorry, more of an arsehole.
Yeah, you don't even hear from Raziel in this place.
Raziel. Ah, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, well, you're about to get to know him personally. Things aren't gonna go well for you here, Jaden.
Got many
Think they
secrets
just-
left behind, Jaden? This
Sorry.
was a bit of a bombshell.
Alright, the golems. They charge forward. Can they recharge? They're slow, that's the question. Recharge. Recharge. No.
Power underwhelming.
No. Yeah, they just They probably just repeat their word again, like a warning sign going off. Issue command word for containment, and then they
Hey!
charge. They don't know. They don't have a command word. They just try to reach up towards them, but they're actually quite. They're quite tall, but they're not quite in reach. They are sort of surrounding him though, trying to get up as high as they can. But they do look like they're good stepping stones. That's all I'll say. All right, top dire.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, wholeness of body. I get to spend an action to regain all of my health, which I will do.
Okay.
And then as a bonus, I'm going to move the feather whip token 20 feet and get
Okay.
it into range of Buddy over here.
That will hit it.
Okay.
Just in range for that.
D20 plus 9. I don't know if that includes. I'm proficient in it, but I don't know if that includes my proficiency. The plus 9 that I have. So that may or may not include a plus 3.
It should.
Like, it
Cause
says like an attack bonus of d20 plus 9, but I'm also proficient, so I'm not sure.
no, that's just that. That's just it. It's always just +9.
It's always just plus 9. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
right.
So that
Because
I'm
it's a
guessing
magical
that's
item.
not gonna hit.
A 16 is it kind of cracks off his wing and he buffets it away.
Okay. Can I also try to, as a free action, shout, stop thief and point at Jaden, and hope that the golems will pick up on that?
Oh yeah, the golems are still trying to get up to him for sure. They're
Yeah,
proving not very useful in this, but
that's okay. We're
Hey.
just gonna keep their attention on him.
For
But
sure, yeah.
that's actually I will also move out
Alright.
of
Salvation then.
out of range of these
Okay.
guys. So I'll be back here.
Okay, Eridanus, go.
Right. My action, I'm moving my moonbeam back on top of him.
You're moving it back onto him.
Yep, so it's back on top of him again.
Ah,
And
that
I'm gonna
I
go-
do not appreciate.
and I'm gonna go
Who even
standing.
are you?
I'm just a guy who's going with the flow. Speaking
Who
of
is he
that,
indeed?
have an arrow to the face, hopefully. No.
Oh, he strikes it down with his own rapier attack.
My raging arrow.
Hmm.
Oh, this is not. Has someone insulted the archer recently? I'm feeling like I'm not quite able to channel the power properly. Just looks at Ember.
Ember is
Okay.
not anywhere near wise enough to get you reference.
Can't jump that. Well, I
Jump,
can
Chris!
jump that high. What?
Jump!
Throw?
Use
Throw the book?
Use the golem set's stepping stones.
Oh. Yeah, they're climbing frames. Hold still, please. Hold still. Okay. He's just gonna try and mount the top of the golem. I'm gonna give him. I'll give him an acrobatics check to see if he can balance on top of the shoulders of one. Okay, he falls off. Ow! Cracks his head a bit. Okay, I'll try.
Chris, come on!
This one's moving too much. He's gonna dash up and try and get on this one's shoulders instead. In other words, try it again. Hey, there we go. And this one, he's actually kind of leaning against the wall, and he's supporting his legs as well against the shoulders. So he's kind of got a good balance here. All right, I'm in position. He's kind of used an action to get dashing around, but he's ready to strike it next turn. Ember.
All right, I will cast message, but I will do so using a sorcery point to do it with a subtle spell so that Jaden can see or hear what I'm doing.
Okay, sure.
So I'll mark off a sorcery point, and I'm going to point at Elena and say the following.
Elena, it's me. I wish to take you to the material plane. Jaden is no protector. Tanner and I are here for you. Wake up!
Okay. Alright, you're trying to get her up.
I mean, I'm casting message. I don't know what's going to happen, but Elna. There's
No,
Elena.
Ella, nah.
Elena.
Yeah, there we go. Like Eleanor.
Like exactly how he was saying it before, except just
I can't fucking deal with this.
I love
Okay.
it.
Elena.
It's so funny.
Elena.
Elena.
Elena. Yeah.
Like Helena
Right.
without the H.
You
Yes.
guys take away from my fucking plot critical message here.
It's important to get
I
these things
spent an
right.
entire turn writing this to make sure it's 25 words long. Damn it.
Also, it's diadem and sigil
Sigil.
Sigil. No, it's Sigil.
Sigil.
and brazier.
Just kidding. All right, Ember, you succeed in doing exactly what you set out. Eleanor's eyes suddenly shoot open. What?
That's Jaden right there.
Ah! She
Point.
screams. She's.
That's it. He's
Where's my-
deceiving you.
This is a nightmare. Wake
No,
me up.
you're awake.
No,
You're awake.
no.
We're here with
She
you.
shakes
We're
her
here
head.
with you. It's Tanner, it's me. We're here to protect you. That's what we do. We're here to
Oh.
rescue you from Jaden.
She's immediately on her feet. She's like pushed the chair backwards, lands on its side, and she's kind of like, okay, I'm awake.
Finish him. It's your
Finish.
nightmare. Or help
Okay.
us.
She seems torn, but we'll get round to her turn. She is on the turn order. She's ready.
It's a nightmare, but it's not a nightmare.
Yeah.
What's it up to,
Jaden-
nightmare? I have no. Jane
you've
is
got-
a nightmare.
Potentially got someone in the fight to help you now. That's good. Ember, any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? It's gonna be a little symbolic here, but I'm going to stand in front of her, like arms spread out, like as if I'm protecting her. Exactly, like in between the two.
Nice.
Stare at Jaden.
Okay. Jaden, up in the air, is now switched to using a ranged combat, flinging fire from his free hand repeatedly down toward.
Try it, Jaden.
Where's Eridanus? There, you in the corner. One of them spins past you, Tanner, and see if it hits. Yeah, there it is. 11 points of fire damage to you, Eridanus.
I can't protect you if you.
What was that?
11 points of fire damage to you.
Ow.
Yeah,
On save.
Yep.
and a con save as well. That damn moonbeam. Which can you roll damage for as well?
Yep, I will do that now. Let me do that. Where is my spellbook? I lost my spellbook then for a moment. I keep doing that today. No, don't make me choose
Moonbeam, baby. Yeah. Is the moonbeam?
Jeez.
Nice one.
Right, let's see if I can keep it up. Come on, Moonbeam. Yes!
You got it. Alright,
Yep.
I'm gonna fire another one to you.
Oh,
He's so mean.
I
Keeps
will
on going.
bend luck on that one.
Oh, are you now? Well, I'm gonna bend the rules and say it. No, I can't.
Oh no! If I can't, I can't. I don't.
No, I'm joking.
no, but I like the idea that he shoots these fires and rather than bending luck, you literally just bend the fire.
Oh yes,
All
definitely.
right, yeah. Let's go with that. I like that.
All right. Seeing this repeated use of fire in front of your eyes, you're gonna have to try and switch gear, Ember. And as you do, you feel this heat around you. It spins past your head, and you catch it just momentarily, enough for it to disperse before it impacts Eridanus.
Yeah. Well,
Then that is his. That's his range. Wait, one more. I could do one more. because it's in place. Actually, I could do them all. I could just do 5 of them. Oh
God.
man, I could. But it seems like you're trying to slow me down. Okay. Instead, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Got that. Oh man. Okay, that seems cool. Burst. Let's do a burst. Alright. Can Tana make me a Constitution saving throw?
+3,
Well-
so 15.
15. 15 is a fail. Just out of range of that. Okay. You suddenly feel a heat inside your body. Your very core, like your heart just suddenly was set ablaze. And it's getting hotter and hotter. And suddenly everyone witnesses Tanner literally erupt in flame around him, turning practically your aura, like your paladin aura, ablaze. Like he set alight your own divinity. And now you issue forth flames in a 10-foot aura, and you take also ongoing fire damage. So let me just roll that real quick.
Great.
Damn, I think you have resistance, no?
To fire.
You do have resistance. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Sure.
of course. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
My gauntlets.
You only take an half of this, 7 points of fire damage. And the turn within 10 feet of Tanner also takes that damage. Okay. That is going to end his go, I think. 'Cause he's going to do that instead of his other 3 smacks. So that's going to end his go. Cool. Oh, he's going to fly a bit around. Chris is going to get an attack of opportunity. Come back! No, I just climbed up here.
Nice.
Yay! Oh, sorry, Aaron.
Ah! How did
That's
you hit me? I moved away over here. Yeah.
No, Chris,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
demon, not the other demon.
Shot.
That one.
All right, you got him. Got a good hit in.
I believe you'll find that he is a devil, and I am just I'm the complete opposite. Well,
Oh.
All right,
quite.
an angel. It is Tanner's go. Yeah. Let me change your light so you can see it. Yep. Nope, doesn't seem to be. And you're continually issuing it as well. It's not just like a single. It's not like you're on fire. It's like you're bursting from you. It's like a heat metal on absolute steroids.
Like he set your soul ablaze.
Practically, yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
technically out of that range, but
And you go.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Think
thing.
people are-
Grizz does have the encore javelin.
That is a miss. And that is a miss as well. Yeah, in my world. At the end of your turn, you take 15 more, reduced to 8 points of fire damage. Continue to burn. Alright.
This is a problem.
I don't think you'll be putting that out anytime soon.
Ember, dispel it.
Not unless we put you out first.
One second.
Okay. The golems. Oh, Chris is still on the back of one. He's gonna roll other acrobatics.
Nice.
Yes, I'm doing it. Look, mum. Get a camera. Anyway, he's
Heads.
definitely. Yeah. He manages to balance the whole way. The golems, see if they recharge. Ooh. Recharge. Okay, one of them's gonna cast slow on Jaden. And it would be great if it hit, because, stopping 5 attacks would be nuts. Wisdom save.
Overwhelming.
Oh, should be advantage again. And it's a clean save. Ugh, just stop making all that thumping noise. Alright, then it's back to you, Da.
Right. Okay. Okay. I should have planned out what I was going to do. Yep, I'm going to leap up off the stone golem and try and I'm actually gonna try and go after the tail with my sickle. The tail,
chop it off.
yeah, specifically attack the tail, which is flailing around and has the runes and the gem on it.
Okay.
Because I don't know, I don't like it. I don't know if
Give me an acrobatics check to
oh yeah, for sure.
jump up and leap off the golem. Yeah, you fly. Literally fly.
Yep.
Somehow.
I'm just
Make it look
acting-
like he's a trampoline, not a stone wall. You're
Okay,
up against him, you can get right there.
Yep. 21 to
Ooh.
attack,
Yeah, that chops. Damn.
and I want to slice it like clean through if I can.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm not sure how that works. If it's against a specific body part.
Oh, there is such a thing as cooled shots in D&D.
Okay.
I think you roll with disadvantage or something.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what, yeah. I'll tell you what, you can keep that and do 6 damage to him and bring him closer. Or
Okay.
if you are trying to get just specifically that point, you can roll this again. If you hit, you can cut it off.
I'm gonna try it again. Go
Alright.
big or go home.
Roll
Yep.
disadvantage effectively. So yeah, roll once more.
And take the lower of the
And oh my god, you did it. So the 21
20.
is the hit.
Yes,
Yeah,
baby.
you chop off his tail.
Whack.
Ah! He actually reeled back in pain from that. And ooh, what do you see?
What do
The
I see?
runes on the end begin to glow brighter and brighter until you
Uh-oh.
see it just disperse in a bright light. No! Ah! He definitely wanted to keep that.
I kind of wanted to keep that. I wanted to make a whip or something.
Yeah. And when the light kind of fades away, you do see like almost twinkling lights. Unlike a devil's kind of form you'd imagine, but Ember, to you, it almost looks like the thoughts of Eleanor when you first delved in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and I still have one more attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my second attack. Can I take a second thing with a second swing with the sickle? Since that's what I've got in my hand, it makes sense that that's what I would be trying.
That's fine. Go.
Okay. And this is just at the body.
Oh my god, Dia's doing it.
Ooh.
Okay. So let's do down to 5 damage. So yeah, the sickle does just stab into him, carves down one of the runes, and as you scrape it across it, it actually goes out. Like the light on it goes out as you tear it down, as if you were like breaking some sort of magical seal on him.
Yeah. That was the idea.
Cool.
Okay, and then after the second swing, I kind of fall to the floor level. But I'm gonna swing again with the feather whip. Oh, for another 20.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's force damage as well. That's nasty.
Force d6. What is it? It's 1d. God, I should make a token for this. 1d6 plus 5.
Yeah, in which case it'd be 2d6 plus 5 because of the crap.
Fifteen.
Okay. Thing is 15 damage, that's one. Yeah.
Okay, and because the sickle,
bad.
sickle was a 10-foot thing, I'm still not in melee range, so I'm gonna back up. I can back up without taking any damage. Like there.
You mean like backflip off the back of this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That
Like
is true,
when I land, I sort of slide back a little bit, so I'm just out of melee.
but you'll be surprised to know his rapier
Uh-oh.
has 10-foot reach.
Yo.
Yep. Oh, that no.
Nope.
The way you backflip off, he ends up stabbing the golem in the eye. Ow.
Sorry.
It actually bends his rapier slightly. Okay. He's
That's
looking really bad, guys.
good.
The blackish blood dripping from the tip of his tail is a sure sign he is very wounded. That's Eridanus' go.
Right, so let's bring the moonbeam over to him again.
Oh, sizzle, sizzle.
And then let's see if I can hit this time. Fire an arrow of sunlight at him. Haha! Moonlight, starlight. I have 13 more radiant damage to the face.
Ah, God. He looks like he's blinded for a moment, and his third eye instead glints brighter as if he's potentially using that to see you guys.
Perfect. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, and then close the door most of the way so I can still see him, but I'm mostly covered.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jaden. I think. I mean, you should be sorry. Yeah.
It's him, and he should be sorry. Yes.
That's it. Yeah. She starts getting it. All right. She's gonna start conjuring a spell for the first time. Okay. Let's go with a. Ooh. Is that gonna fit? No, that's better. Don't want to hurt anyone. I'm just gonna move here. She steps in front of you, Ember. Don't want you to get hit. And she says, "Watch out, Grizz!" And she's gonna conjure a icy storm around her. Point her staff towards Jaden and just launch this cone of cold right into his face. That's better than fire. Okay, Dex is a con save actually. Con save, he's not proficient in then. He has got advantage. Natural 20s. Ooh! But Eleanor, all I ever did was protect you. I thought we had a bond, a connection. And Eleanor's sort of, in that moment, stuttering and...
It's all lies, Eleanor. It's all lies. He's a deceiver.
Can I
Her
shout out? This is classic domestic abuser tactics.
Oh, it really is. It seems as though she's still just maybe holding back a little bit, enough for the sneaky devil to avoid being completely encompassed. He brings round his wings like a protective barrier and passes the save. And rather than 35, that's halved to 18, and then it's halved again to 9. Because he's resistant to cold. Alright. Shakes off the icicles. Okay. It is Grizz's go. And he's still on the back of this thing. Leaps off. Tries to jump on and chop those damn wings off.
Chris!
Yeah.
I've just rolled damage to my moonbeam in advance.
Oh yes, that is coming. Shot with reckless. Alright. He just yeah, he's falling. He's like, no. I'm just gonna throw this thing up. Yeah, he throws the axe up. I'm done. This is stupid.
What are you doing, Chris?
It's no good.
You can do it. Come on.
You do have a javelin.
That's it. He just walks out.
Leaves. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
He literally just walks out. All right,
This
Ember,
guy.
you're up.
Chris, when Tanner cast Firebolt at Jaden, did he seem to drink it in? Like he seemed to absorb it? Or he
Yeah,
just
the
seemed to
fire was
not
just something he absorbed into his own skin.
Tanner, I can't dispel it, but yeah.
I'll go 5, 10, 15. And
Destroy this demon.
and I will touch Tanner, and I will give him a gift from my ancestors. I will allow him, well, as I touch you, Tanner, wings of flame and mist kind of sprout out, and you feel this innate ability to fly. And I will cast. I will twin cast fly. I will use a bonus action, to absorb a level 3 spell slot, because I'm going to absorb a level 3 spell slot, and then I will twin cast fly. I will cast it on Tanner, so we'll go down to 0 sorcery points, because 1 + 3 - 4 down to 0.
Okay,
Twin
nice.
cast. Oh no, it will leave me with 1. Sorry. 4 points to cast level 3 spells. Yeah. So it'll leave me with,
Okay.
yeah, and then I will 20. 25, 30, and touch Dia again at the second time for the second part of the cast, using all
Okay.
my speed.
Good stuff.
Strike him down.
And you both can now fly as this genie, this Ifriti type energy flows into your body, and this flamey mist propels you into the air.
I love it.
And I will
Awesome.
draw. And I will drop concentration on the mind spell that I had going on with Eleanor, because I'm now
Take-
concentrating on fly.
Take an inspiration, by the way, for
Yeah.
that description, and also the idea of like going into Eleanor's mind and waking her up through that was also very cool. I like that.
Thank you. I will. I already have inspiration, but thank you. I guess I didn't realize
You
that I had
can-
that. I
you
should
can-
probably.
You can
Double
give it to someone else
inspiration?
then.
I will. I will give it to Tanner, as I will hope that he, in his Raziel form, will be able to finish this hideous creature up.
Let's do
Mhm.
this. Thank you.
Okay. What else? The radiant damage. Okay. Let's roll that radiant damage. Ooh. It's turn. For the moonbeam.
Yeah, it was 11 damage for that. I rolled it.
Oh, did you? 11? Thank you. This
I
is
thought I'd roll it in advance. Just,
sizzling all of his runes away. He's hardly got any left. There's just this third eye that's now looking around, trying to resist being blinded, and looking at his tail. That's no use either. Oh man, he needs to get the fuck out. He needs to leave. Yep. Where are we going? That's the question. Flipping out. Where does this go? See? It's gonna go to Gyrick. Oh my god! This is too fitting. Jaden flies up, away from the golems, away from you guys, and is gonna flood through the chamber up here, through this door. You're gonna have to really squeeze. Just noticed. But he can do that. He's gonna make some difficult terrain and squeeze. Okay. He is in Rick's laboratory. How fitting. Where it all was revealed.
Wait,
I
which
love
way
it.
was it? This one.
That's
He
awesome.
went west. And you hear the sound of smashing shelves, the tables overturning. Sounds like he's not having a great flight path in there. Either that, or he's so wounded he's unable to keep himself aloft. Okay. That's. What shall I do as well? Like just pepper you with? Yeah, let's fling some fire backwards as well as we flee. Let's go against Eridanus. Yeah, he can actually see through that door to you.
I hopefully I have at least partial cover because I closed the door mostly.
Did you close it?
Yeah, like mostly, so I'm just peeking through it. I said.
Oh right, I see. Okay.
My way of trying to give myself cover because
Sure.
I fell off shot.
I'll give it cover, half cover. But if it's a miss, it's gonna blow up the door. 14.
That
A hit.
actually hits me.
Damn, he squeezed it through that gap. 17 fire damage to you.
That's painful.
Um.
And yeah,
Damn.
let's see. Someone die. Nah, drop.
I will use. No, I do not have any sorcerer points. Pardon me.
He's gonna fire one at. No, it's gonna unload again on you, Eridanus,
That's it.
and one at. That's 19 fire damage. You're
I'm
still up, right?
Standing. I'm still standing. I'm on
Oh
one
my
HP.
god, you're on 1 HP. Oh
That
my god.
water, baby.
He thought that was gonna finish you, and so he's already turned his attention around towards Dire, and he's gonna throw 3 more towards you.
Oh god.
Fling, fling, fling. They're all. There's a hit, right?
So
Okay.
passionate.
So fresh. Another con save though, right, Eridanus? Oh wait, you
Oh.
dropped it.
Yeah, it
Drop
dropped. Dropped from the first one.
Okay. So I think 2 of those hit on you, Dire. You're taking 27 fire damage. There you go.
Sir, you might be muted, Sergey.
Down to 12. And that is
No,
his
it's
go.
on me, yeah. Yep.
He is fleeing and covering his escape with a volley of passionate flames. That is it. His go is over. You back down to Tanner.
Yay!
Strike him
Next is-
down!
I have to dash. Bonus action.
Give you 60 feet of movement. The
10
spell.
foot.
Oh, I get 60 feet.
The spell says. Well, read it.
Yeah.
I posted it.
10 foot. Another 10 foot.
You gain a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Nice, cool. So bonus action, I'm going to use Thunderous Smite. So just at 2nd level,
Okay.
and I zoom through the door.
Okay. Let me just pick you up.
I mean, you still might not be able to get there. I'm not sure.
But
I think,
Thunderous
I don't know if the
Smite.
60 feet is on top of your movement speed. I don't know how that works.
No, you just.
No, it's just a
Let's
duration.
assume it's instead of.
Yeah.
Instead of, got it. Okay.
Well, it's
got
just a flying speed.
it. 60 feet.
Yeah.
It's pretty far. Hopefully you can get there. 12 squares.
Yeah, how much movement you gotta use?
That was 30 to the door.
30 to the door.
Yeah. So 5,
Okay.
10, 15,
you'll make
20,
it.
25. Yeah, I'll make it.
Nice.
How on earth? Can I
Boof.
calculate that one? Hold on. I'm trying to think. Did I not use all of my movement? You flew down
You
here.
had to use it was partial difficult terrain for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
'cause
You've
of the
got
big door.
60 feet as well. 10 foot. And then that was another 10 foot. So going through, past him. Excuse me.
Go through the golems as well.
Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, this feels like I'm cheating, but I'm not. Honestly, he's just moved up to 60 foot because that's his flight as well. He has got the same flight. So he does get to here.
Even with difficult?
Yes, because he only had to go down 2 squares on the map to get through, and then through the door.
Wasn't
Anything he's up here because he's on the. He's trying to get through the stairs.
Are you kidding
yeah,
me?
you-
'Cause I'm literally that would be my maximum.
Okay, that is. Let you
Fucking
dash.
javelin. You got this, Cam.
You want to dash?
No,
Get
I
right
want to
up.
attack him.
Well,
I
if
know,
you
but
dash, then he
it's
can't
in
get
one-
away from you.
Here you go.
Also, I am going to say, didn't Grizz go into this room when he walked
Yeah,
up?
he did, didn't he?
Open attack opportunity from
Yeah,
Grizz.
I'll
Oh,
dash. I'll dash up and over the top then, and I'll just block his
Where is
way.
Grizz? Okay. There you go. That's cooler. Grizz did come through here. He would have spent all of his movement, so at this point, seeing as he would have flown over Grizz's head effectively once he comes into the room, he would got over him and then have passed him. At least Grizz actually kind of unintentionally got a lead, so you can actually get up to him in time potentially. All right.
Running already,
That is-
Jaden. New form not holding out on you.
You got this,
It
Cam.
is Dire's go. You're also flying.
Yep. All right, 60 feet. Off we go. Do-do-do.
I realise as Tanner
It's
casts Thunderous Smite,
highlighters.
he's probably like a bolt of lightning going through.
I'm gonna just drag a token that.
Okay.
Okay, so you rush through.
Rush through.
Oh,
Yep. Sorry.
That's okay. So you flood through the door. There's kind of billowing fire behind you. Thanks for
Yep.
the sound effects. There's a demon. The devil is trying to fly up the stairs right now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go classic quarterstaff. That.
Can you? Oh God, what's your movement speed in the air?
I assume it was B60 if it was
Yeah.
the same for Tanner.
Yes.
Okay. And you got there?
So
Guess you did, didn't you?
I was only the other
Yeah.
side of the door. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So 19 to hit
So
one.
Dire can get it. Yeah. You can go ahead. Keep going. One more
One
hit
more.
because that's a 5 bludgeoning instead of
Yep.
full 10.
I think.
23.
Oh, down to 7.
And
Yeah.
You crack him so hard it snaps one of the horns off.
Yeah.
beauty.
Yeah.
Is he down?
He looks down for a moment. He kind of collapsed his wings over him. You don't know if he's dead or. But he kind of like lands on his side. His wings are covering his face.
Okay. Unarmed strike. Flurry blows. No, that's probably not gonna. 20?
Uh,
Ooh, 20.
That is a hit. And Dire, he suddenly pulls back the wing, surges towards you with this claw, trying to like maybe gouge your eyes out. But instead, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, let's go!
Yes,
Flying monks.
all four hits. Hit. Yeah, so I will say, usually I tell people it's not personal. This time it really is, and I whack him in the face. I slap him across the face.
His face explodes into this kind of misty starlight, as well as it was like blood at first. You're thinking, oh god, it's gonna make a mess, but for old Snow to clean up. But then it just sort of evaporates, as if this thing really was just nothing more than a phantasm. And yeah, it just disperses around. Even that horn that got knocked off earlier kind of spins on the ground and then twirls away like a shooting star.
Yeah,
And
she really does not like him. This is messy and ugly. And like the fourth strike, even though he's already down, is gonna hit even harder than the one that actually takes him out. Just
Oof.
because he's such a creep.
And
Yeah.
the last thing I need to send is 3d6 damage for Turner. Is that spell that was on you at the end of your turn?
Yes.
And Tanner, as this goes off, you take 8 points fire damage, and there leaves on the ground this kind of scorch mark, very similar to the one in the corner of this room. Literally the same spell he used on poor Grick, the one he used on you.
Oh,
And-
no.
Oh.
Poor
Yeah.
Derek.
But thankfully, though, with him dead, the spell ends immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
And
Now
yeah.
we know what befell Griffin's fate.
Tanner,
Yeah.
are you okay? Are you
Tanner!
out?
I'm
Dyer!
I'm fine. I believe. Am I?
You're looking a little toasty, but
Is this what it's like to be Ember all the time?
Kinda. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, is this what you did to me, Ember?
Is it all over? Did we win?
We're good. I
Uh,
think.
Yes, come on,
hard
Saber.
to say. Yeah, let's.
Come, everyone.
I'm going to start running back and just shouting back, we need to destroy that circle.
Yes, sure. Well, she's awake. You're awake, aren't you? You're awake. It should be okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
What?
you need to understand how powerful you are. How strong and incredible you are. You create the dreams as reality. You manifest.
Slow down. You're talking so
I
fast.
know everything's really weird right now, but please understand that we're here to help you. Please,
Yeah.
please.
Eleanor,
Hey.
to try to explain this in perhaps a slower term, and Herodanus is scorched and sort of battered at this point. Essentially, it appears that you have some sort of connection with this room which allows your dreams to manifest. In this case, I'm guessing you are thinking strongly of Jaden due to the situation before, and then prior, you had obviously been thinking a lot about your sister, which was what that other thing was that attacked.
That was all real? That wasn't just... What happened? This makes no sense.
Well,
based
it's
on
could be
conversation-
Sinvala.
Yeah. Based on conversations with Grick, it appears you have a strong connection to the astral sea, which is allowing you to somehow manifest dreams.
Do you
Astral
know
Sea.
that?
I
Oh, that's the theory.
didn't... I don't know anything about dreams and astral seeing.
Oops.
This is all new.
I promise it might be very new and very striking, and I can understand that and appreciate that. But this is real. This is you've been living in a dream world, and he's kept you there, prisoner. Uh, we've we're here to help you, and at the same time get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
We've
I'll-
been
I can help.
struggling.
I'll help you get to the
you're
bottom
doing
of
great.
this.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. And at the same time, as I said when I spoke to you in your dreams, we're gonna reunite you with your sister. I promise. I promise.
Really?
On my ancestors, the Cinderborns. Yes, I will do this for you. I will find a way to reunite you with Natasha.
Thank you.
Or is it
Thank you.
Sinvala? Which is it? Because one of them is an illusion, but one of them is
It's-
real, and she misses you. I'm sure of it.
She's Natasha to me.
That's what I go with.
Vala may just be the name she's adopted after leaving, perhaps, or perhaps, as she has been here, perhaps she has taken on a new name because she understands the power of names as a Fae would. Perhaps. But anyway, I'm casting
She was
Healing
always-
Spirit on myself, by the way, whilst that's going on.
She was always a bit of a rebel. She might have just named herself to spite Baba Yaga, I think.
Unfortunately, due to her escape from the hut to the material plane, she's left behind a shadowy legacy of sorts, and it's been tasked to us to deal with it, as we were the unfortunate bystanders in its release. Eh, we need your help as much as you need ours. This has to be a two-way street. We know that Ladorvu's breath and the diadem, Eridonis, please, is somehow
Right,
linked. Do
Adam.
you know anything of how this might reconnect your sister with Senrith?
Diadem. This was a gift, I think, from Senrith to her. It
She destroyed it. She threw it. She cast it into Lodorvu's breath. Why would she do that?
he kind of looks confused. Huh? Really?
I believe so. Yes. We found a note, a scrap of paper, an old journal in a near the well. It
Oh,
described
okay. Go on.
how the diadem was broken, shattered in some sort. Not physically, although inspecting it, does it look cracked and smashed, or does it just not
This
look?
one. This is the one you found in Natasha's quarters, right?
This is the one that we found. No, this is the
Oh,
one
got
that
you.
the blue goblin had. That that
Ah,
that
yes.
Sasha,
Okay.
not Sasha.
Sinrith told you to go get it from her quarters, and then yeah, the Luke Goblin clearly made off with it. So this one
Yeah.
is not cracked in any way whatsoever. It looks pristine. It looks beautiful. This
Did
is
we? Sorry, this is a player question. Did we actually throw it in Ladorvu's breath, or did we
Oh,
just talk about
we were
doing
told
that?
that she did that. That
Okay,
Natasha did
Natasha. Okay.
to the diadem. However, maybe this one is different. Or Tanner, can you just have a look at that? Actually, does it have magical radiance to it?
I can take a look. I'll use the monocle lens. That's all.
okay. It does not actually. Oh wait, it does give off magic. Yeah, it is a magic item. But just find it. I know I put it in here. It gives off necromancy, I think. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, because you never actually like looked at it, did you?
I have to be truthful with you. In order to really meet your sister, we're going to have to leave the hut together. In order to do that, we have to, and I believe that these three things really are one. If we reconnect your sister or her bond with Senrith, that might be she might be in trouble as well.
You think? Wait,
I do think,
which
yes.
Natasha? You say there's two of them?
It's this she's been shattered in time, or two separate timelines, or she's been broken in some manner. It's all it has to do with Senrith. It certainly does, and he seems broken in a manner too. And this beast, one aspect of him, still remains in the form of a shadow. It haunts this hut, and it's causing. Well, your teacher, Lady Mora, certainly she's quite distressed of this situation as well. But
It is
we probably
necromancy,
should.
by the way.
Sorry.
It is necromancy. The necklace is giving off. Yeah.
We should not go to her though. She would be very. Well, I don't know if we can trust her entirely. She might be. She might be. Not what Jaden is, but she isn't what she seems. I'm certain of that.
She tried to kill me.
It wasn't her.
Why?
I promise you. It was some kind of alteration, some change. It was not her. There's just no way.
She kind of sits herself back down. You
I'll,
think?
I'll avoid crowding her and just give her some space.
Yeah. She just seemed to be trying to comprehend all of this and just file it in her head. Okay. Okay, so
I'll sit down on this chair at a 90-degree angle. Tanner, Aerodonist, have a seat. We have to talk. There's lots to explain here.
Well, it's not so much what we explain, it's what we suspect and but it doesn't necessarily mean any of it's correct. I'm not sure about this shattered in time concept, but There definitely does seem to be two Natashas, the one that left the hut and the one that's here. But based
First,
on
we thought it was an imposter,
but
Ember's
yeah.
new theory, I'm not sure what to think.
I,
Well,
I, may,
Anything
I
to
have
do
a
with
third
time.
theory.
Tarek might know what to do.
Yes.
Yes, Tesserasker, Tarek would be the two we've heard names brought up that we should consult
Yes.
with. A third thing I thought of is perhaps she's some kind of aspect of grief of Senrith's that Senrith is Elena, you seem to be able to manifest memories with your dreams. Perhaps he manifests physical entities with his grief, through his own. He might have similar abilities as you, and perhaps her second form is simply a manifestation of his sorrows. That's something I've been thinking about as well. I'm not sure though.
I don't think it's that, because the other Natasha said that it was Elena that dreamt her up.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
But it's possible that
There are a lot of emotional creatures here, though, in the hut.
yes, it's possible that perhaps your loneliness and your longing for your sister's return, coupled with your ability, and then Senrith's own sorrow, considering all of what's going on here, and the magic, which just seems off somehow, like it's being drawn somewhere.
It's the Feywild manifesting of emotion.
Drawn?
I've come to learn.
Yes.
Drawn somewhere.
Yes, when I tried to cast a spell earlier, it was like something was pulling my magic somewhere, and it warped it slightly. Worked in my favor in the end, but still.
In
I
fact,
feel
you
this
see
pull
that
as
even
well.
now. Your moonbeam, it lasts like a minute, right?
Yeah, well, my concentration got knocked
Okay.
by
So it did. When your moonbeam did get broken and you lost control over the spell, once again, Eridanus, rather than just seeing the light sort of vanish, you saw it kind of get pulled almost sideways. And the spell definitely went and dispersed at a slanted angle.
It's like, I mean, have any of the rest of you felt something like that when you've been trying to cast magic? Some sort of
Certainly, every spell it's as if something is taking my gift and altering it, or trying to take it from me. It's quite unusual and unsettling. I don't like it at all.
Which brings me back to the stars. What if, because the stars were here and we know the stars are source of magic, perhaps whatever was drawing magic away from us and warping ours is what has caused the Lorathian star to go out of alignment and why it was off place. Like something's feeding on the magic, perhaps.
Would it be the hut itself and the immense amount of power I'm certain it would require to channel the energies of this place? Perhaps?
Certainly possible, but I don't know much about the hut.
Neither do I. I wish Tyro was here. He'd know.
What?
What we know is that there's something wrong with the skies. The stars are disappearing, or they're not in the right place. And we know that many people in this hut have been working with transportation and portals and studying the stars. What
Yeah.
I have to believe that I don't know if it's Baba Yaga, if she's working through these other people, if it's an accident. I don't think it's an accident, but somehow something in the hut is making these portals, changing the skies, either to draw power or as a means of transportation between planes between realms? We don't.
Well,
Well,
And
There's so much we don't know.
so why are they using Eleanor?
well, when
Wow.
Ellen is very powerful. I don't think anybody knows how powerful she is yet.
I have an idea of that. Elena, please, and accept no insult here, as I find you quite alluring. But when I looked into your dreams, well, using well, I had to communicate with you in some manner, and I'm sorry to have intruded, but it was necessary to protect you. I saw a vast ocean of potential, an astral sea, if you will. Your dreams went on for infinite miles. It seemed as though you could do and be anything, and you appeared
Oh,
as
you're just saying that?
no. This is
Well,
what I saw just now
Who
before
was it?
we dispatched you.
Was there anybody in the hut who was working with you on your dreams, on conjuring up the things that you see in your dreams? Has anyone talked to you about this power?
I, I've been training directly under Baba Yaga herself. She's she's like a mother to me.
And what has she been training you to do?
She's been honing my um conjuration, transmutation. We've been covering a lot of schools of magic. You can see like she's holding her head in her hands, leaning on the table. I,
Of course.
I
Eleanor,
thought she
Be
was
strong, Elena. Be strong.
she would she wouldn't try to trick me. She's kind.
No.
She's
I
but
actually do believe that she meant you for great things. But, and I hate if this appears callous. What we're trying to find out is what specifically she wanted to use your powers for.
I'm casting
It's
Zone
obvious.
of Truth.
Ooh, yeah.
okay. At this point, as you wanna hold off on that, Tanner, because I was just about to say something.
Oh.
Eleanor, you can all roll an insight check first of all. At the mention of Dyer saying, "What was she training you for?"
19.
Okay,
Fuck.
19's really good. You do see that there is a moment where she was looking at you, Dyer, and listening to your words, and then as soon as you said that sentence about what was she training you for, what was she building you up for, she looks away, and that's a sign that her mind is going somewhere, obviously, and thinking of perhaps what it is.
Yeah.
And everyone, I'd say, Ember, you noticed that as well with a 16. With the 19 Dyer, it's not a look of, yeah, what is that? It's not a look of thinking what it is. It's a look of, Dyer's talking about that. And
Yeah.
perhaps that's what it is. That's what this
Okay.
is. She knows something, and yeah, she's come to the realization it might be about that. So, other than that, though, as she's just thinking about this, and Tanner, just before you're about to cast that, you can still do it if you want in a second, but might be able to save you a spell slot if you choose to, because you suddenly hear a whoosh sound, and out of nowhere, as if she'd been standing there the whole time, Lady Mora
Oh, thank
suddenly
God it's not
appears.
Baba Yaga. Woo!
Ah,
Oh, God.
That's much
she
better.
appears. She looks around, and before you even have a chance to like open your lips, she's already taken an in situation, assessed it, and rushes towards Eleanor's side. And she says, "Are you hurt?"
We
No,
protected
no,
her.
I'm fine.
I did not want her showing up. Fuck.
Has she actually got any kind of wounds or anything at all?
No, you healed those up.
Okay.
Um,
If she did have
You
any,
look-
then I would have healed them. Probably now. Just in case.
she says, Eleanor, you look faint. You need rest. You need water. Come.
Wait,
What?
we weren't done here. Stop. We're working on the Shadow Beast. She's the key. She's the answer. She's how it has to happen. We dispatched the demon Jaden Thull, and now we're one step closer.
That is precisely why I am here. If you leave Eleanor to walk around alone, or
We'll take her with us. We'll protect her as Jaden did, but actually protect her instead of deceive her and hurt her.
Keeping her sheltered has just kept her ignorant. Let her feel her own power and know what she's here for.
about
Let her choose, Lady Mora.
I know you're her teacher, but she's infinitely more powerful than you are, and you're holding her back.
Lady Mora.
steps forward standing over you, Ember.
You don't know the things I've seen. You don't know the
You
things I
hold
know
your
about her.
tongue.
You can be in denial, but I speak truth. She's the answer to all of this. She's incredible.
I heard what happened with Jaden Thor.
Great, I don't care. It had to be done.
How did you hear?
God. Chelsea, of course.
Oh, you had the first time round.
Yeah.
He came
What?
back.
Lady Mora, follow me.
Okay. She follows you.
As he walks into the wall and through it.
I'll just put my hand on
There we go.
Elena's lap and say, "Don't worry. This is all gonna be okay. I promise."
Does this look
Conjuration. This
familiar
is the
to you?
conjuration hall. Yes. If
Well, this
she looks
is
down,
where Jaden Thor came from.
she bends down, puts her fingers on the ground. Shame. Dry. What is
Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Nice touch, Chris.
this? Is a conjuration circle. This was where Baba Yaga would bring in servants and minions to the hut. However,
5-second rule. And the time is weird in the hut, so that could be any time.
this unfortunately was put out of commission once it went haywire. Ended up conjuring wrong creatures, or creatures that pretended to be other ones.
Like Jaden Thor.
Yeah. What do you mean, like Jaden Thor? No. Jaden was. Wait. Her eyes kind of open for a moment.
He was a demon, a devil. Devil? Demon.
You knew that, right?
He's a
Demon,
devil.
I think.
Devil demon.
I'm
Here's
pretty sure
devil.
devil.
We don't know.
This actually might explain a few things.
I suspected
have
it the
eyes
second
in
I
the
laid
hut.
eyes on him.
As
That devil was a rune-scarred devil. They are potent, evil creatures from the plane of Phlegathos.
Sorry, what? One more time?
Ligothos, I believe.
Phlegathos.
Indeed. It's the fourth layer of the nine hells. Blazing, desolate river of lava. Also contains, well, a certain queen. Fiona.
It sounds all awful, but what does that have to do with this? We knew he was a devil. As terrible as that is,
Not
was it a
all.
conjuration?
I
Fiona
think
is a rival queen of the Bone Mother.
What I'm
Well, there
trying
is
to
a demonic
say,
invasion, like I've been saying.
are you able to dispel this? Put it out for
should.
good.
It should have been disabled, but that's the other thing. She looks around. How is the magic leaking? We have a leak. She kind of looks around and paces
Ah, there it
around the
is.
room.
Places finger in wall.
If it helps,
Oh.
it seemed to be Eleanor sleeping near here that caused this portal to activate. We suspect not for the first time, as this is supposed to be where her sleepwalking has drawn her.
Eleanor did this.
Yes. It seems
Telling
to be...
you, she's incredibly powerful.
Eleanor, you have a dream of the hut itself. She nods.
No.
You're connected to it, aren't you? It's what Baba Yaga has been, well, teaching her.
She's been teaching her to become one with the hut. To attune to it, per
in
se.
a sense. Yes, that is a good comparison. Attuned to the hut itself, after all. It is all one large magical construction. Makes sense.
But what would be the benefit of it? I mean, of course, unless that means that one day Eleanor may pilot the hut. I know it has incredible abilities of travel, but what would be the benefit?
I don't know. I just know that it's a lot. It's really a lot. Like you said, it can do so many different things. She's taught me lots already, but I don't know if it's something specific, but
Have you ever asked her?
I don't ask questions of my mother. No, it would be rude.
I mean, it's never rude to state when you're confused or anything. I mean, information will make you stronger.
I trust her. She wouldn't keep anything back from me that I wasn't ready for.
I think perhaps if I know the type of woman that she is, and I don't claim to know, but I've met powerful, ambitious women before. Perhaps she loved you, and she had a plan for you. They can be both. In fact, the more she loves you, the more ambitious her plans are for you, the more tangled you are in her own goal.
Her eyes begin to well up. She's on the verge of tears.
Keep my
I've-
hand on her leg, just, comfort. It's okay. It's okay. Please.
Sometimes the love of our mothers isn't always what we might want. Doesn't manifest in the ways that we might prefer in those innocent, unconditional forms, but it doesn't mean the love isn't there. Just
She seems to nod.
she's too deep a thinker not to have multiple plans in place.
You're right. You're right. Should we ask her then? Maybe get to the bottom of this?
Are you kidding? That's suicide.
Lady
I think you
Sure.
deserve answers. I think you deserve the choice to know what it is that you're being trained for, and to choose whether you want to serve with her, to follow your mother.
Lady Mora,
Perhaps surpass her.
you surely have thoughts behind it,
I do.
opinions.
And the fact that I do not know is more cause for concern. If she is keeping her cards against her chest, it means that she doesn't want us to know. Or anyone, for that matter. It means simply asking her is unlikely to receive an answer. What's more likely to happen is, well, we'll be playing our hand. She'll know that we are searching for that answer, and then she'll either move it or take measures to protect it.
Yes.
But you've been working with her for so long. She wouldn't really turn on you so easily, surely?
It's not necessarily that she would turn on her. I believe it's more.
I do not care what would. I do not care what would
happen.
happen to me. If she turns on me, she turns on me. It's Eleanor's safety I am concerned.
Us as well, absolutely. That's top priority here. I mean, that's directly linking to this shadow, I think.
Oh.
And a woman like her will have secondary plans.
I-
If we claim
Tertiary.
to discover one, then that avenue is closed. Another path opens up. It might. I don't know if it's possible to divine all of her plans, but is there some merit in at least confronting her, and perhaps not confront, but approaching her and asking, so that for the closest
we
ones
was to-
closest to her, they can at least know what she will say.
If we was to all do this, we'd be painting a target on everyone's head.
I don't like it at all. It's too dangerous.
If
Well-
I alone ask her, and I'll say that none of you are to do with this, and it only puts my life at risk.
But I don't like the risk of, well, losing you. You're
I
one
have-
of the few
I
trustworthy.
have already died, Tanner.
Mm.
My life is already forfeit.
You saw the Markov manor yourself, Tanner. Come on now.
Right.
You know what she is.
Despite the
Aura.
differences, I can see good in people, regardless of where they've come from.
The fact that you're here, trying to help, means that your unlife isn't quite over. There's still good you can do. But I agree with Tanner. I don't think we can send out only one person. It's too easy for her to disappear you, and we will never know.
I don't think we
If
should
I
let anybody.
disappear, you will. If I disappear, you will have had your answer. Think about this logically. If I disappear, it means she has disposed of me because I was getting too close to this secret truth.
And if she
And if
has,
so-
what happens to Eleanor?
That means if we had all confronted her, she would have disposed of all of us. You see? You will have your answer either way. Either she tells me and I can tell you, or she does not. And I simply disappear. You're at least able to continue the search, knowing that it is something that she is trying to stop people from finding.
Mora Markov, you feel this passionate about this truth?
If it is something that is involving Eleanor, yes.
Then
I should not intervene.
and perhaps before we go, any of us go to speak to the Bone Mother, there may be one or two others who might have more information, so you go prepared. The first is based on what we've heard. Kesserask has at least some knowledge of the Astral Sea where Eleanor's powers seem to be flowing. He may be a person to speak to, though he refused to come out when we asked.
Yes, that is a constant reminder.
Well, you did task us, after all, with dealing with his reclusiveness, which we were in the process of doing,
And
Herodotus.
Happens to
I
be
know.
that we are right next door.
Exactly.
Might go get our answers right now.
Precisely. That was
Well,
kind of
well,
my
well,
point.
well, 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 there was another one too, Eridonis, you were saying?
Yes, yes, I was saying the other that has been mentioned and would be Terrig, but I don't know how much he knows about the astral sea, but he is meant to be quite wise.
He knows
Um,
about the stars, I think, is
yeah.
his domain.
Besides
He's
your
also the hut's architect, and if anyone's going to know what this thing is made for, it is him.
exactly.
Do you suspect if we get to the bottom of this might shed information on how to destroy the Shadow Beast permanently? This could be a two
Well,
birds, one stone situation. I like those.
well, Eleanor, with Eleanor's power, there is virtually nothing she cannot do. She is literally, with her dreams, she is almost able to shape reality itself. With that, if we could find a way to harness that power, we could probably create something that we could use to.
I'm honestly, I'm not that special. I keep thinking I'm something I'm not.
Well, think of it this way, Eleanor.
I have these dreams, but I don't have any control over them.
Yes, but
Yet?
there are ways to train yourself to do that. If you know that that is what you're doing, there is such thing as lucid dreaming. There is, of course, also, I believe, certain magics, and particularly that the Fae are capable of manipulating dreams. But one thing to remember, Eleanor, is don't doubt yourself, because in all of the time that the Mother of Bones has been who she is, doing what she does, there are only two people she has ever chosen to be proper disciples, yourself and your sister. That alone makes you fairly special, would you not agree? There must be something that she saw in you.
She sort of hangs her head and in almost defeat. Yeah, it seems she does acknowledge that fact.
Right.
Okay.
But for now, don't focus on that. That's just an idea for the future. But first, we must learn more about it. And for that,
Okay.
we either have Kesserask or Terig, or preferably both. And as Kesserask's door is right here.
All right. With that coming up to time, is that a good place to end tonight?
Works for me.
Feels pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
This was an incredible session.
All right. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much for playing, and thank you guys for anyone out there watching. This is getting exciting to see the at the door. They're like peeking through the keyhole. What is this? What is going on? And yeah, the mystery is it just needs to be kicked down that door, or maybe carefully picked. Pick the lock. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the direction you take in how you approach this. That's what's really great. It's like I've got this little sandbox, and you can come do whatever you want in there. It's like you cause chaos or create something amazing. It's great. But yeah, we'll pick up next week and see where we go from there. All right, see you then.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh, wait, what? That was